bistro.com. Freshly prepared, home-delivered, restaurant-quality gourmet meals delivered straight to your home. Choose from over 50-plus gourmet meal options cooked by world-class chefs and delivered frozen, ready to eat within minutes and no commitment. Welcome to the one-shop gourmet food delivery, specializing in affordable options to eat right and feel great. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Every ingredient is handpicked to the highest standard. And why you should buy from homebistro.com? Restaurant quality, made with natural ingredients, delivered right to your door. Overnight shopping is available. Diabetic, paleo, heart health, and vegetarian options to eat. Doing business since 1999. Courteous, knowledgeable, and professional support. Complete PCI compliant SSL security ordering, and great meals. Choose from some of my favorite dishes: the Mediterranean chicken with orange honey sauce, the charbroiled chicken romesco, or the grilled chicken breast with sweet and spicy vegetables. No matter what you choose, you can't lose with homebistro.com. Eat great, feel good, and save some money with homebistro.com. Hit the link in the description section below for more information. Located in Henderson, Nevada, bulksupplements.com supplies over 400 pure nutritional supplements, ingredients to hundreds of thousands of consumers and manufacturers. All of their products are available from grams to metric tons through their online store at bulksupplements.com. Orders received 4 noon Pacific Standard Time shipped the same day. Their FDA registered CGMP manufactured and distributing facility has a staff over 60 full-time employees that take pride in providing excellent customer service and producing quality products for their customers. The wellness of the community is of the utmost importance to Bulk Supplements. It's dedicated to maintaining all health code and government regulation. Each supplement is tested in their in-house laboratory before distribution, ensuring that all products are safe for consumption. For any additional testing, they utilize reputable and vetted US-based independent labs. Customer service is available 7 days a week from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time through live chat, phone, and email. Bulk Supplements products are produced in an FDA registered and inspected manufacturing facility. So if you want quality supplements at a quality price, Bulk Supplements is the company for you. Bulk Supplements, clean and pure bulk supplements. Check the link in the description section below for more information. TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, and even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. Who That family, check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform stores where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. So check out the Pro Shop and Who That too.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the Pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation? Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Man, I feel like up front we've been playing so well, and you know, really every play. So my thing is reading Nick Easton. You know, Nick Easton did a great job all week and in the game of pulling, and really that's my key block. So when I get the ball, I pick up Nick, and I'm really cutting off his block, and you know, most of the time it's been a short yardage situation. So you know, my idea is, you know, do what I can to get the first down and go from there.
Do you think just the fact that you've been asked to throw a little bit more in these last couple of weeks, just because your roles changed here, has that opened it up at all, or changed the way defense had to defend, you think? Yeah,
for sure. You know, I think when I was coming in before for Drew, you know, there were a few things that they could probably key on. And I don't know what the percentage breakdown is, but I'm sure we're definitely more run heavy than we are pass heavy when I was going in for Drew. And now, you know, defense has to play it honest and play so many different things every snap. So I think that is more advantageous for us offensively.
Next one's from John DeSager.
Taysom, even before the last game, you guys seem to have gone into overdrive a little bit in the run game in terms of production. If you look at the 8-game winning streak, is there something you can pinpoint there where that production has really kind of jumped?
Yeah, well, Coach always talks about, in order for us to have a good run game, we have to block the perimeter. And I think we're as good as anybody up front, you know, O-line wise. And then if you look at our backs with Alvin and Latavius, and those two guys are, you know, some of the best in the NFL and yards after contact and everything else. But I think what has separated us the last few weeks has really been blocking the perimeter. And so the 2-3 yard gains are going for 4 or 5, and then when we do spring a 5 or 6 yard gain, it goes for, you know, 12 to 15, and that's been huge for us.
You've done as much work as anybody against this defense. Can you explain why this defense is as effective as it is right now?
Man, I think they're really fast defense. I would say they're disruptive up front, but their linebackers are really fast and they move really well laterally. And so as you try to get the edge, they do a great job of defending you laterally or making you stretch in the run game, but then they move so well that it's hard to get the edge. And then I would say they've done a nice job with their safeties. You know, I'd say that safeties are aggressive and good tacklers, and so they don't make a lot of misses, and you know, they've obviously been really productive.
Next one's from Rod Walker.
Hey, Taysom, last week you sort of talked about Drew and how much he had kind of helped you in all this process. As far as off the field, what are some things you picked up from Drew just away from football that he's just talked to you about?
Oh, man. Well, I would say the things that are most important to me, I would also say are most important to Drew. And in terms of, I don't want to speak for Drew, but you know, my family is incredibly important to me. My faith is incredibly important to me. And I've seen how important that has been to Drew. And I've had the opportunity to really observe how he manages, you know, preparing and playing week in and week out, and then also fulfilling his role as a husband and a father. And those, I would say, is really what sticks out in my mind.
Next one's from Doug Luton.
Yeah, hey, Taysom. Looking back on last Sunday, this is kind of a two-part thing. How hard was it as a guy trying to prove that he can be a starting NFL quarterback to dial yourself back in, you and Sean both talked about dialing back the play calling once you realized what Denver was going to have. How hard was that? And then how much are you looking forward to this game to maybe opening it back up and get to show what you can do in a full offense?
Yeah, look, it's a hard thing to manage, and I think mentally, as we got on the bus heading there, I didn't know what was going on with their QB situation, and so I was getting ready to go to Denver to win a football game. And then as we got to Denver, we had all the conversations. I kind of felt like the mindset kind of changed where, hey, we're going to win a football game, but it's almost like let's just not do something to lose it. And so it was a difficult transition, to make for that 24 hours. And then as you step onto the field, I had prepared a certain way that I needed to start making adjustments and, making sure that we didn't do something silly to lose that football game. So to your second question, now as I transition to this week, I would say my mindset is, obviously Atlanta's been playing really good football. They're a great defense. They got so many weapons offensively that as we prepare for this, we're preparing to go win a football game. And I would say I'm back to that aggressive, let's go let loose.
Next one's from Amos Morale.
Yeah, I know when we talked to you last week before that game, you mentioned some things that you wanted to improve on from your first start, and you're getting a chance to play that same team, ironically, this week. Are you still aiming to improve on the same things, or is there anything different that you've identified as an area that I really want to get better at?
Yeah, I would say just fine-tuning. I would say every play you kind of have to put a thought process to that play, and you have to marry that to your feet. And I would say I'm still, finalizing all of that thought process, but then being able to adjust based on what the defense is doing. We kind of have a thought in our head of what we're trying to accomplish, and being able to adjust and do that on the fly. So the timing element, making sure that my feet and everything is in sync with what we're trying to accomplish offensively, and the ball is where it needs to be on time. So I would say, again, as a quarterback, I would say that that's something that I will always work on, making sure my timing, my decisions are quick and clean, and, the ball's out on time, and, typically good things happen when you're doing that well.
Next one's from Amy Just.
What up to the Black and Gold family members in the live stream? Much love to you and Urine on this episode of the Sports Coma. Big ups to the family members chiming in. Much love. Appreciate you guys for being there on Wednesday Saints Talk. Big ups to the rest of the family chiming in on this one as we'll get through this episode. Big ups to the rest of the family members chiming in. We'll give a special shout out to some new subscribers that joined the Great Saint Think Tank. Shelton Bibbs, Angelique Burnett. Appreciate you guys for chiming in, becoming the Great Saint Think Tank family members. If you're listening to the stream, man, you're not a subscriber, please hit upon us the subscribe button, hit the like button, family, if you please. And also notification, hit that as well as we keep going. That was Taysom Hill, bit of a little interview by Taysom early on about what he thinks about the upcoming matchup against the Atlanta stinking, rotten, dirty Falcons. And, of course, we know they're feeling themselves right now, so we have an opportunity to literally shut the door on this team and their playoff hopes. And moving into the rest of the season, we have the opportunity to do the same to several other teams to pay them back for recent playoff stuff as well as season play. We could shut the game down on the Falcons, the Vikings, several other teams that we play. We can knock them on out of here, and that's the thought process. One game at a time, one chump at a time, one domino at a time. They all eventually will fall. Big ups to the rest of the family members. We're about to play Spin Cam next, and after that, we'll get to the news, notes, and items of the day. Here's Cam.
List includes Bruce Smith, Derek Thomas, and Dexter Manley. Quite a list. But explain this stat. Why does Matt Ryan bring the best ever?
I have no idea what you're talking about this week. This week, I'm only focused on getting the next W. I think it's going to take a team collective effort to not only keep Matt Ryan in the pocket, as well as contain the likes of Julio and Calvin.
What about your play in particular? Do you think you're playing better over the last 4 or 5 weeks, or the sack totals are what they are, but you've been playing about the same all along?
Yeah, I mean, I think early on this season, I was catching a lot more double teams, and I've always said if one person's getting doubled, then there's going to be singles. As well as the season went on, you saw the defense come together, and I think we put together a stretch where us as a unit, our secondary, our linebacker, and our front defensive line have really elevated our play. So it's not more of an I thing; it's more of a we thing, where we're all elevating our play at the right time. As well as, when it comes down to it, I always told you, I see myself, if I can't affect the pass, I'm going to play the hell out of this run. And eventually it all comes full circle. And I think you saw early on, I mean, if you're focused on me, Trey's going to get loose. If you try, get Trey, then, now it's David Onyemata getting loose. We have depth at our D-line, and we are taking advantage where we can.
Next one's from John DeSager.
Cameron, you always say that it's less about what the other offense is doing and more so about what you guys are doing defensively. You guys have done well defensively these last couple of months that have made you transform into the defense you are.
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes down to it, again, I've been saying it's been our defensive unit. It's been our collective effort, and it's all about focusing on what we can do, what we do best, and how we can affect the offense. I trust Double D, I trust Quan, I trust, Marshawn, Marcus, Malcolm, and Deuce, and P-Rob, PJ, whoever gets on the field. I trust our entire, back seven. Where you talk about the defensive line, I have the utmost confidence in us. I like us versus anybody. So when it comes down to what the offense does, what's the trick play here, what's their bread and butter, it's all about us as a defense and how we're going to go attack it.
Next one's from Luke Johnson.
Cam, you guys have talked about how good David is as a player for a long time now. He's already got a career high in sacks this year. Has he gotten better even as a pass rusher this year, do you think?
I mean, he's a monster in that middle. I mean, I keep probably using that one just because he is such a presence and a force. I mean, you've seen him go off plenty of times. It seems like he's putting all the right games together this year. Again, if a quarterback can't roll out left or right, now he's got to step up. You're seeing major production from him. And at the same time, it's all about trying to be better than you were the game before, and I think David's done that.
Next one's from Amos Morano.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to ask you about the initiative, the CCC initiative that you guys announced today. Just how did you get involved with that, and what was the idea behind it? Yeah, I mean, so with Crescent City Corps and just the God is Love Foundation, just trying to figure out how much more we can do. It goes along with my ideology of you can always do more, you can always do 1% more, you can always be 1% better than you were the day before. And there's nothing like what any program that I've seen before, what CCC's doing. They're like the third party that's sort of bringing a training program into the NOPD. And honestly, as much as active as I've been this offseason, as much as I'd like to create change, I was looking for a real idea of how to create change. And I'm hoping this is one of the wavelengths that'll start up, with this upcoming class and keep on pushing forward. And the idea of positive change, I go back and forth through a lot of different situations in my mind, whether I'm for, against, whatever my status of the day is. But long-term effect is, to create a positive change, you have to look and actually make a change. You actually have to, have an action that you can be behind. And I feel like the CCC program, that they have in place is going to be some sort of, is going to head towards that positive transformative change that I've been looking for.
Cam Jordan, as always, man, active on the field and off the field. Cam Jordan is a major player in this thing. And you got to love Cam, man. I think Brother John DeSacia probably the only man besides Cam's family that calls him Cameron. I don't know the last time I've been calling him Killer Cam, Cam Jordan. It's been a long time since I called him Cameron. Big ups to the family members chiming in the live stream. Big ups to you and Yearn. Thank y'all for joining me for this installment of the Sports Coma. And like we all start off and always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q, the host, and you are the great Saint Think Tank, known as the Sports Coma. We in the building. Much love to all the family members. Appreciate y'all for being here. Please strike upon the subscribe button if you aren't a subscriber. Please hit the like button if you like the video, like the platform, like the moves that we making. And we out here working. Let me tell you something. We working our asses off here on this platform and several others. As the Pelicans are now kicking off the season, Pelican post-game reports in full effect. A lot of new people subscribing to the Pelican post-game report as well. The Sports Coma booming through the roof as well. And several other platforms are doing exceptionally well. So big ups to the rest of the family members. Thank you guys for being here on this Wednesday Saints Talk edition. And on this one, we opened up the show with Taysom Hill. We opened it up with Killer Cam Jordan, who has 93.5 sacks on the season. I think it's right now. He needs, roughly about 12 or so to catch Ricky Jackson. But Cam is online. He's the greatest. He's going to be the greatest we ever had. Thank you, William. Appreciate you for your super chat. William Saborin O'Reilly donated. Thank you, Will. Appreciate the super chat, my friend. Much love to you, family. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right. Big ups to the rest of the family members. Roll call. Big roll call. Brother Jerry in the building. Who that to you? Torrey Shepard Sr. Who that to you? Devin C. Who that to you? Robert Clark. Who that to you? William Dickerson. Who that to you? Let me see who else. Tyra. What's up, Tyra, baby? Big ups to you. Who that to you? Patrick Washington. Who that to you? Melanin God 504. Who that to you? KB. What's up, babe? Big ups to you. Your boy Cuts. Who that to you? John Thompson. What up, John? Who that to you? Ferg 318. Who that to you? Donovan Grayson. What up, brother Donovan? Who that to you, bro? Good to see you in the chat as well. Gerald Holmes. Who that to you, Gerald? Good to see you in the chat, my brother. Rush Hour. Who that to you? Big ups to all the family members. Gabriel. What's up, Gabriel? Who that to you, fam? Much love to you and Yearn. On this edition. Welcome into the stream. Thank you for joining us today, fam. Big ups to Gabriel. All right, hold on. It just jumped on me. Wow, man. You guys are just going away. All right, let me see if I can catch up to you. Rest. I won't make sure I get everybody. You know, that's how I am, man. I'm big on that, man. It wouldn't be a show without you. Let me tell you something. I'd be sitting up here by myself talking to myself. Big ups to the family members, man. Wendell, what's up, Wendell? Who that to you, bro? Good to see you in the chat. Much love to you, fam. Appreciate you. B Jizzle, what's up, B Jizzle? What's up, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Who that to you, B Jizzle, bro? Appreciate you. Neville Lewis, what's up, Neville? Who that to you? Debo the guy in the building. What's up, Debo? Who that to you, fam? Kai the Great, 84. Who that to you, Kai? Much love, fam. Appreciate you for being here. All right, who else we got? I think I got everybody. If I didn't get everybody, if you didn't hear your name, give me a who that and I got you. Tramal Kellett, what up, Tramal? Who that to you? Abraham Austin, what's up, Abe? Chilling out there in Sacramento. Big ups to you, Abe. Big ups, bro. All right, KK Cole, who that to you, fam? Good to see you in the chat as well. Big ups to you. Appreciate you for being here as well. And I think Don Juan Fontaine. There you go. Big ups to Don Juan Fontaine in the building. Who that to your family? Inevitable. Big ups to Inevitable. Who that to your fam? Lewis, what's up, Lewis? Who that to you? Oh, Cooler. Who that to you, fam? Sat Scott. Who that to you? Good to see you in the chat. Uncle Paulie's in the building. Who that to you as well? David Kemp. What's up, Dave? How you doing, fam? Big ups to you, my friend. Thank you for being here as well. And I think I got everybody. And if I didn't get you, then you know how I go. Give me a who that, and I give you a who that back, baby. Jay Survivor, what's up, fam? Big ups to you. Melanin guy says he was born in the 80s. South Claude. St. Claude. Okay, I see it. St. Claude General Hospital. Okay, I see you, fam. All right, let's see who else we got there. Big ups and once again, William, thank you for your super chat, bro. Appreciate you. Much love. Kyle Davis. What's up, Kyle? Big ups to you, bro. Appreciate you for being here. My boy Kyle in the building. Big ups to you. All right, let's keep it going. Josh Goat 23. Big ups to you. Jarrell Bledsoe. Who that to you? Till. My dog Till in the building. What's up, fam? Heavy C Henderson. What's up, Heavy C? The True Hurts is in the building. Big ups to you too, fam. Who that? Wallace Smith. What's up, Wallace? Who that to you, bro? Kevin Conley, who that to you? Good to see you in the chat as well. Big ups to you. Joey, what's up, Joey and Isabella? Big ups to Joey and Isabella chiming in. Much love to the family out there. Travis504, what's up, Trav? Good to see you, fam. Kid Reese, 225, who that to you? Kid Reese in the chat as well. Larry F. Dickerson, what's up, Larry? Who that, bro? Demetric Holmes in the building as well. Demetric, who that to you, player? Big ups to you. All right, let's see who else we got there. Damien, who that to you, Damien? Big ups to you. Lou, what's up, Lou? Who that to you as well? And much love to the family members. Ramsey, what's up, Ramsey? He says, we are recovered from the C-19 and rocking the sports coma thanks to all. Oh, man, that's beautiful. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. And much love and prayers to you too, Ramsey, and your family, man. That was glad to hear that, bro. Big ups. Thank you for keeping us in tune with that too, bro. Much love to you. Trey Platinum, what's up, Trey? Big ups to your fam. Much love to you, cuz. Who that? All right, Charles. What's up, Charles? Charles Winston. Who that? Lori. What's up, Lori, baby? Who that, Lori? Who that to Lori in the building representing that North Show? She in the building. Much love, fam. All right, family. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate all the beautiful Black and Gold family members for chiming in this edition of Tacoma. Like I said, if you didn't hear your name, give me a who that. I got you. Lit Cookies. What's up, Lit Cookies? Lit Cookies in the building. Big ups to you, Lit Cookies. Much love to your fam. Tyrone T-Bone. What's up, Tyrone? Who that, fam? Good to see you, fam. Chiming. He says, look, let's do it again. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get it again against the stinking Falcons. We got them, bro. Don't even worry about it. We're gonna squirt. We're gonna, it's gonna be feathers smack feathers every damn well. I got my. Listen here, fam. I told y'all I got it all. I got the feather dusters. I got the Swiffers. Somebody told me you don't need no vacuum. Just break out the Swiffers. I think that was Willie told me that. Willie says it's magnetized. The feathers just stick to the Swiffer. I might have to throw the Swiffer out after that, man. I want something easy, bro. I give me one of them industrial blowers that they use that you see the city be using on the street to blow the leaves off. Blow them up out of here. It's gonna be smack feathers everywhere in this damn place. Then we got two stinking dirty bird teams. We got two stinking bird teams. One after that, we got them, and then we got this other damn team we got to take care of, the Philadelphia Eagles. They basically taking care of themselves. They nose diving. They nose diving and aiming for the power line, the top power line. They going for the power line, there ain't no coming back from that. All right, big ups to the family members. Christian, who that to you? Christian, big ups to you. Kelly, who that to you? Kelly, thank you for being here, fam. Much love, fam. Appreciate you for being here, fam. All right, man, appreciate you. And just let the family members know that Falcon Bane is not banned. I checked it out the other day. Oh, it's all right, Tyrone. I checked it out. Falcon Bane is not blocked. So Falcon Bane is actually he's not blocked. So Falcon Bane will probably pop in here or there, and feel free to knock them feathers off of Falcon Bane. Knock all the feathers off his ass. All right, so that's right. JT, who that to you? JT, big ups to you. Thank you for being here, my friend. Much love to you, my brother. All right, fam. We started the broadcast with Taysom Hill. We got Cam, who was dropping some knowledge as well. We'll go over some news notes. We'll go over the injury report on Saints Wednesday Saints Talk. We'll also have several news items that we'll cover as well. In this thing, we'll cover it. But I don't want to get too much into it, of course. I also want to delegate time to the open line. So I didn't have too many stories. A couple of articles I'll go over with you family members. And then after that, then we'll go into break. Then we'll come off the break. And all the rest of that time will be dedicated up until, I want to say, about 8:30. Would be dedicated to being able to get you guys to chime in the show and everything like that. So to hear what your guys thinking about Saints news and notes, any questions or concerns that you feel that you need, please place them in the chat, and I will get to them in between answering calls on today's show. So I'm going to get started momentarily. Big ups to you. Good to see the rest of the fam. Melanin guy, once again, big ups to you. Inevitable says, yo, Q, if you could take one player from any one of the 31 other squads to come to play for us, who would it be? I'll tell you, that's an easy one, bro. That'll be easy. That'd be easy. And we just played the team, the Denver Broncos. It'll be Jonathan Simmons. That was easy. Jonathan Simmons would be the guy that I would pick to come and play for the Saints. That's right, Jonathan Simmons in that. Could you imagine him back there? Man, that guy, he's a ball hawk, can hit, not afraid. Either him or Jonathan Simmons or Abrams. Either Jonathan. I guess either one of those guys will work for me. I love their games, man. I love a furious, fast safety playing downhill, knocking your ass out, catching interceptions. I like that. Jonathan Simmons would be my pick. So thank you for that question. Big ups to you. All right, Tyrone says, Q, did you see Atlanta got a channel about why they hate the Saints? Wow, that's all right. They pathetic and sit up there putting all that time to that. We ain't got time to sit up there talking about, well, we hate the Falcons. We just beat their ass. we just beat the hell out of them, you know? That's all yeah, there you go, Justin Simmons. Thank you, bro. I said Jonathan. I'm thinking Jonathan Abrams. Justin Simmons. Thank you, Seth. Appreciate it, bro. All right, but yeah, that's exactly what I mean, we don't have time to hate the Falcons. I don't hate the Falcons. You know, I don't like them very much. I don't like them very much because they're garbage. You know, if they were a worthwhile rival, it'll be a respect thing. But we mopping their ass up every year, it seems like. Now the only reason they won last year and split with us because we pathetically came in off that bye and just disrespected the hell out of them and they beat us. That's any team will do you that. This year, I want the kibosh. We on the road to the Super Bowl, like the shirt say in the pro shop. We need to continue to mop up and roll up the rest of these teams right here. These teams ain't playoff contenders. They all smoking hopium, man. And like we always say, drugs is wrong for you. It's bad. It's wrong. And let me tell you, the Falcons are hawked up on hopium. Let me tell you what. Falcon Bane, he's smoking major amounts of hopium. And it's not, and you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be smoking the hopium, Falcon Bane, and the rest of these Falcon people. You don't need to do that. Just deal with reality so you don't have to smoke the hopium. Just deal with reality, the fact that y'all can't handle no pressure. It's often funny, man, how the Falcon people moonwalk their ass up in here. Moonwalk their ass up in here. And proceed to say to the Saints and the Who Dat Nation, we're going to beat you. You hadn't done shit all year. You lost 5 straight games that was because of the coach and the general manager. You fired them. And notice we started winning, Q. We started winning. Yeah, you started winning. But that wasn't the only reason you started winning. You started winning because there was no more pressure. And you guys cannot handle pressure. We already know it. Look at the Super Bowl win. The loss you had the Super Bowl. You cannot handle pressure. You collapse year after that, monumental collapses in games where you should have won the game. You can't handle pressure. And we know you can't handle pressure, and that's why you guys are playing a little bit better because nobody expects you to do nothing except for fans of the Falcons that's hawked up on hopium. One game at a time, Q. We gonna take them. I said, bro, did you see your schedule? Yeah. One game at a time, Q. Okay. You got us twice. You got Tampa Bay twice, KC twice, and you still smoking the hopium? Yeah. Well, what else am I supposed to do? You supposed to be a goddamn realist. That's what Oh man, listen, I can talk about the Falcons all day, but only some sad Falcon people would have a channel dedicated to Saints hate. You know what I'm saying? That's just totally wrong. Now, if you hating us because we kicking your ass, then you just that needs to turn into, the respect thing. Because we're not bullying you. We're just smacking the hell out of you, knocking all the feathers off your dusty asses. So, I mean, if that's the case, how is that hate? We just hate them because they always beating us. Well, get better and do something about it. Anyway, man, let me keep it rolling, man. I talk about they sorry asses all day on this show. But, the cool thing about it, man, that I actually like the Carolina Panthers. I respect them more. And I respect the Buccaneers more than I do the Falcons. Because the Falcons one of them type of people that you got to tell them, you got to have an intervention to basically tell them simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you go up in their house and their house nasty. Say, bro, you got, why don't you just take that outside? Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with it. You got to hold that, most people, you got to hold an intervention with them for big stuff. Like I think you might have a drug problem. You know what I'm saying? Well, you could tell them that too, because they damn sure smoking the opium, man. They high on that hopium. They are high on that hopium, and they all passing it around. Ain't nothing but a bunch of addicts over there at the Falcon people land. Let me tell you something. They just terrible. Anyway, let's move on from the pathetic Falcons into more of the stream fam. The Charles Winston, big ups to you, fam. He says, Mad Mike channel last night. Let's stop bad. They hate the Saints. I don't know who Mad Mike is, but he don't need to be mad. He need to change his goddamn name to Sad Mike. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad because your team getting their asses handed. Don't be making a Saint hate channel or how bad you hate the team. What you need to do, it is our job to beat your ass. Are you delusional? People crazy, man. These crazy people insane, man. These Falcon people are out of their minds, man. How you got a Saints hate channel? You need to have a channel dedicated to the hated owner. Don't you understand, you jackasses? It's my job to stump a rabbit hole in your ass. Come on, man. What am I supposed to do? Knock you down and lift you and pick you up? I'm sorry for knocking you down. Brush all the feathers off of you. Good grief. What happened to common sense, man? You got a whole channel dedicated to hating Saints people. You need to turn that goddamn channel and make it we hate the owner of the team. Whoever the Home Depot dude, blank. He drawing blanks. He got the right name. Some bitch drawing blanks. Oh, he shooting blanks. Oh, Dimmy, thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Says Q, this is true. We have the #1 defense in the league today. Yes, it is, Demi, and thank you for the super chat, baby. Appreciate you. It is 100% real. That's why I told you. We're going to the bowl. This is on to the bowl. We're going to smack off funky feather, stinking feathers from the Atlanta trash Falcons and the Philadelphia joke-style Eagles. Don't hate us. Hate your rotten owner. Blank. Who's shooting blanks, and he's trying to retool the team. He's shooting blanks left and right, and you mad at me? My job is to beat you. People crazy, man. Oh, man, I need to call these people insane, Mike, or whatever. I don't know. These people. It's mad. It's more, let's get to the more advanced disagreeable emotions. These people are insane, man. It's our job to kick your ass, man. Don't you understand that? Don't they get it? I guess they don't. We got to have an intervention to tell them that. Listen, man, don't you understand, man? It's my job to kick your ass. I'm not supposed to let you win. That's not how this work. That's not how this work. Okay, Falcon people. Got to pray for the Falcons, man. Good grief. Match Prom, who that to you? Big ups to you, fam. Appreciate you chiming in on here as well, and the rest of the family members as well. Straight booming. What's up, straight booming? I see you, fam. Big ups to you in the chat. And the rest of the family members chiming in on this thing. Oh, people crazy. Goddamn Falcon people crazy. That is crazy. You need to have a channel, hate the owner. I hate that. Call it, I'll give you the name for it. Blank, the Blank Podcast, and it's a channel dedicated to the hate of Arthur Blank, who runs Home Depot and promotes people to fix up their houses and their homes or wherever they at, but can't do a damn thing to fix up the Falcons. I would stop buying from her on the street. Hold on, you there? Man, I'm going to Lowe's, man. Hell. For real, every Saint family member in the world shouldn't shop at Home Depot. Let's take it to Lowe's. Oh, some bitch can't even fix his team. He wants you to fix his. Let's stress that fella. Let's all second line down the Lowe's. That's enough of that shit, man. All these people, man, they tickle me so much. They so delusional, man. Delusional. These people are insane, man. Oh my goodness, man. Miguel, what's up, Miguel? Who that to you? Tragic 504. What's up, fam? Big ups to you as well. Much love to the rest of the family members. All right, Dedrick. What's up, Dedrick? Appreciate you, bro. Big ups to Dedrick Ford. Who that to you, fam? Welcome. Leo Moore. Who that to you, Leo? Appreciate you, bro. Join us. Devin C. Who that to you as well. Big ups. Marty Frost. I see you, Marty. Much love to you, fam. Thank you for joining us here. And all the beautiful Black and Gold family members in the chat, much love to you as well. I mean, come on. Let's second line down to Lowe's. The hell with Home Depot. The hell with him. That guy can't even fix his own team, and he wants us to go. What's the mantra for Home Depot? I don't know what it is, but I know they got the little music. Doom 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 doom. They got the music like you getting something done. He ain't getting a damn thing done over there. Brand new stadium, still kicking their ass. And you got a brand new stadium and a big pile of stinking toxic waste in the middle of the field. How you build a brand new $1 billion stadium with a pile of funky stinking ass Falcon mess in the middle of it? How you build a building and we just come in there and kick your ass and then she should have kept the whole building? Oh man, how you build a brand new $1 billion building and call yourself competing? You went 0-5 to start the season. Then you fire your coach and the general manager in the same year and put Raheem Morris over the team and he win games and they thinking they winning because of they talented. No, you winning because ain't no pressure on you. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all stay off them drugs, man. Didn't Nancy Reagan tell y'all we had a war on drugs? And it's right down in Atlanta, man. They all high on opium. Oh, they all high on opium. They all smoking opium. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, I'm telling you, that's terrible, man. You got a $1 billion stadium down there. You got a $1 billion stadium down there. You can't win a game. The Saints got a building built in the 70s and we win it. I mean, we got the same building from the 70s. They got a brand new stadium down there. The people, and they still losing. We got a brand new dome to beat you with. Nah, New Orleans. We got something for you. The people down there losing. Oh, man. But we got a channel. It's about we going to hate the Saints people. We got a channel. Some bitch turn around and look over at that owner. I ain't do nothing to you. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you, Dave. Oh, man. Dave, thank you for your super chat. I'm sorry, fam. I'm sorry, man. That just tickled me so much. How you got these people. They mad at the Saints, and they don't understand it's the Saints' job to beat you, man. Listen to me, Falcon, Hopium Fee. You bunch of goddamn drug addict Hopium people. It's our job to beat you. Don't you understand that? The Saints are not your friends. We most certainly ain't your enemies. It's the difference between rivals and enemies, you numbskulls. I'm not doing nothing to you. It's your owner. Your owner don't want you to win. You idiots. You morons. Oh, man. Oh, that felt good to get that out. That felt good to get that out. I ain't gonna lie to your family. I mean, come on. Don't that feel good? You morons. Idiots, you. Oh, man. All right, let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going, man. That's funny as hell to me, man. That tickled me so much. All right, Nola Bars and the rest of the family, thank y'all for joining. Demi and the rest of the family, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. VB Saints Lady, what's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you in the chat tonight. Much love to you. Oh, man, VB Saints Lady, baby, I'm enjoying myself. You know why? Because the Falcons are utter morons. Oh, how else you off the blank? Isn't it ironic? Think about it, though. The owner of the Falcon is the owner that runs the Home Depot. And they got the music. Dun, 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 like you trying to get something done. You ain't doing nothing. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all know how that goddamn fake ass music go. Y'all know how he go. Dun, 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 dun. He can't even fix his own team. His team falling through the floor. And they have hate the Saints channel. If you was a true Falcon person, you would have a whole channel dedicated to Arthur Blank. I'm giving you a name for it. It's called Firing Blanks. You can't do nothing with us. You're going to really hate us too when we get that bowl. We about to get that bowl on you Falcon people. We about to get that bowl on you Falcon people. We're going to start it off by sweeping you Falcon people. We're going to sweep you up. We're going to knock all the feathers off of y'all. Oh, man, I might as well burn them feathers, man. I don't want them stinking up my trash can. After I knock the feathers off of y'all ass, I'm going to sweep them in a big pile and throw a light on it and light it up. It ain't even good enough to put in the trash can. You'll take that shit, stiff it away in the back of the yard somewhere like a pile of old leaves and just set all of it on fire. It ain't even good enough. It ain't even worth putting it in the trash bag. Don't even waste a bag on it, family. Just sweep it up and throw it way in your backyard and throw a match to it like you do some old ass leaves or something. Oh, man, I'm having too much fun with that one. I'm having too much fun, man. Listen, they are straight smoking the hopium and everything, man. I can't tell you nothing when you hocked up on hopium. Mike Davis, who that for me? Thank you for joining. Mike says he's in Picayune. All right, Mike, big ups to you, bro. That's my family. On my grandmother's side is that they come out of Picayune, Tyler area. Welcome to the show, fam. Much love to you. Big ups to you. Philanthrodox, big ups to you, fam. Welcome to the live stream in here as well. And big ups. So without further ado, family, I'm just tickled, man, over them stinking rotten Falcons, man. I'm just not gonna tell you no deal. But we're gonna get into it. We open up the show with Taysom Hill and Cam Jordan. But I'm gonna share my screen with the family members, and we're gonna get on to our talk today. We're gonna start off with the Saints injury report for Wednesday. 7 New Orleans Saints players were listed on the Wednesday's injury report for the Week 13 game against the Atlanta Falcons. And of course, this is what it looks like right now. Marquez Callaway at the top. He has a knee issue, DMP'd. Janoris Jenkins, knee issue, DMP'd as well. Deontay Harris with a neck, he's DMP'd. Ty Montgomery, DMP'd as well. That's all of our returners, man. Each one of those guys can return. As far as Harris, Montgomery, and Callaway are all on the DMP list. Alvin Kamara is limited with that foot. And that's the same thing. Mike Thomas is on there, limited with an ankle. I think that's just precautionary moves. Both of those guys would be good to go. When the time comes, Andrews Pete is still under the concussion protocols. But he actually fully practiced. I see it right here. He was coming back from he came from up under the concussion protocols and fully practiced. So at least we'll have Andrews back. And from what I'm hearing, we'll see about Teron as well. He's not on the injury list. Teron Armstead is not on the injury list for those who want to know. So it's good news for the left side of the Saints line as we keep this thing going. So Marquez Callaway, knee, Janoris, knee, Deontay Harris, neck, and Ty Montgomery with hamstring issues all did not practice Wednesday. Now, of course, this could change, and it will change as we get closer and closer to Friday, and we'll see how it shakes. But Alvin was limited, Mike was limited, and Andrew fully practiced as he comes back from that concussion he received. And going on down to the Dirty Birds, Atlanta, Julio Jones had hamstring issues. He was out for the last few games. He's limited, but wanting to play in this game. Todd Gurley, his name is his game, is dealing with knee issues. Ain't that a surprise? Dude, always dealing with knee issues. A young Hoku, the kicker, was limited with a right quadricep issue. And he's a young, really accurate kicker, that guy is. Kelvin Ridley had foot and ankle issues. He was limited. Keith Smith, who's the running back, backup running back, had knee issues. He fully practiced. Dante Fowler had hamstring issues, is limited. Hayden Hurst has an ankle issue. Their big tight end they traded in, brung over from a trade with Baltimore. He's limited. Kendall Sheffield, the defensive back, did not practice with an illness. And James Carpenter, one of their starting offensive linemen, did not practice because of a groin situation. So, a lot of injuries on the Atlanta Falcons. Julio Jones, Ty Gurley, Kelvin Ridley, that's most of their playmakers. And Hayden Hurst is pretty much all of their playmakers. Wide receivers, I mean, for real, Julio and Kelvin are starters. Hayden Hurst, the tight end, he's a starter. So a lot of their top skill players are on the IR. But we know these guys will not miss this matchup for the world because they realize that if they don't win this game, it will mean pretty much the end of their season. And the Saints could do, the Black and Gold Nation a huge service by knocking the Falcons out of the playoffs, and it'll give. And we sweep them on the way. This would be so beautiful. I just love the little fringe benefits we get on the way on our vacation, on the way to the trophy, and sweeping Carolina, which we'll take care of toward the back end. Maybe not. We might rest everybody depending on how it shakes, but knocking off Tampa Bay early, and then having an opportunity to set things right and bash Atlanta and sweep them as well on the way to the Super Bowl, knocking Minnesota out the playoffs. We're going to do that. Knocking Philadelphia out, even though I don't think it'll be that NFC lease is so terrible that a 7-9 team can get in there. So, but we can make it pretty difficult for them moving ahead. So we'll see how it shakes. But that's the injury report. All right, let's go on to the other news and notes tonight. And we have the New Orleans Saints Pelicans score a Christmas Day doubleheader. What do you mean, Q? That's right. If you watch the Pelican post-game report, you would have known about this. Pro Sports and New Orleans will be given a national spotlight on Christmas Day this year. That's right. According to ESPN, Adrian Wojnarowski reported this on the Pelican post-game report yesterday as well, that the New Orleans Pelicans will visit Miami and they will be playing on Christmas Day. That's right. That's right. Zion Williamson and Stan Van Gundy-led Pelicans will visit the Miami Heat, the defending Eastern Conference champions, at 11 a.m. Central Time on Christmas Day. It's one of 5 games that's scheduled for the NBA holiday slate, which is one of the biggest and most expensive and best times for the NBA. They love the Christmas schedule. It's a major pool of revenue for the network. Now, Saints, of course, were already scheduled for 3 p.m. with the kickoff with the Vikings at home. It's an exciting rematch, and we can give them a Christmas present of knocking their ass out of the playoffs. I really do think with a win over Minnesota, it will knock them out of there. It will. And, of course, or make it really difficult at the very least. So we'll see how they're shaking. The slick side thing, this is going to be a good matchup because the Vikings have been playing well as of late, sneaking a few wins here and there. So they're playing better, and they're only 5-6 right now. Okay, let's keep it going. Rematch at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome between the Super Bowl contending Saints and the team that knocked them out of the postseason last year, with Offensive Player of the Year candidates running back Alvin Kamara and Delvin Cook, who ranked first and third in scrimmage yards, with 26 combined touchdowns scored between them on both sides. Zimmer's teams always give Saints and former co-worker Sean Payton a hard time, even if they're a long shot to reach the playoffs again this year. And that's because of Sean Payton. Sean Payton has to be able to keep himself composed against Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer knows how to pull his coattail. Payton can't go up in there and he has to stay measured. He has to stay under control, and he has to keep a level-headed, balanced game plan against the Minnesota Vikings. The defense is definitely going to be looking for blood. This is a revenge year of an epic level, and the Saints have every reason to knock this team out of the playoff race. They knocked you out of the playoffs last year. Actually, you knocked yourself out with that pathetic-ass play that you had, but I ain't going to get into it. I'm still upset about it, and will be upset about it until they win in the playoffs and fix it. All right, so I hate to get a little boisterous right there, but that's how I go. You want to appease me with regular season win when atrocities occurred in the playoffs. We get into the playoffs, take care of business, but a good step in the right direction is to knock this team out of here. Zimmer's teams always give Payton a hard time, even if they're a long shot to reach playoffs again. Hopefully, Breeze will have recovered from his rib injuries to quarterback his team as the regular season reaches its end. I'm thinking he will. The word on the street is Drew's aiming at the Kansas City game. We'll see how realistic that is now. Now, by the way, just to let everybody know, Drew hurt himself almost 3 weeks from we're approaching the 3rd game. We're in the middle of the week. In a few more days, we'll have an opportunity to watch Taysom under center for the 3rd game. That's right. 3 weeks have passed since Drew got crunched up like a stale bag of corn chips. 3 weeks have passed, or will have passed once this game plays. And that's how fast time is moving. I mean, seriously, time is moving so fast right now, it'll spin your head in circles. I'm telling you. Drew Brees, it's going to be 3 weeks since that happened, and he'll be eligible to come off that injury list. Isn't that amazing? It's almost been 3 weeks since he got folded up like a lawn chair. All right, let's keep it going here. Now, Zion Williamson and the Pelicans just missed out on the postseason berth. Nah, they ain't just missed out on it. Elvin Gentry was pathetic. Let me say, He was garbage time. I lambasted him all the time on the Pelican post-game report. I am so happy that he's gone. And we have a real coach that know how to teach defense, let me tell you. All right, but they missed the playoffs last year. We saw the NBA squad hire a new coach, Stan Van Gundy, longtime fan favorite of Holiday, and then package Drew Holiday and send them out for assets to help bring newcomers Eric Bledsoe, Steven Adams in town. They'll look to make more noise after signing Brandon Ingram which is the reigning most improved player of the year, to a 5-year contract extension. It might be tough sledding against Butler and the Heat that pushed the reigning champ Los Angeles to Game 6 in the NBA Finals. Wherever the results, New Orleans sports fans will have plenty to keep track of on Christmas Day. This will certainly be tuning in for both contests to see how it shakes out. And of course, the question is, Q, are you broadcasting on Christmas Day? And Saints Central will be in the building on Christmas Day. That's right. That's right. We will be here. Sports Coma will be enjoying Christmas with you guys. That's right. On Christmas Day, we are in the building, just to let you know. And as you can see, that's this Christmas schedule right there with the Pelicans on top. But I just love it. The Pelicans fire off at 11 Central in the morning, and then right about time they get ready to be over with. And of course, we know the Saints then start chiming in later on in that day. So this is a really good time, man. Really good. At 3:30. So right when the Pelicans getting done, we're getting ready. We tuning up for the Saints. So I love it, man. I love it. All right, let's move on to this little tidbit right here. I want to drop upon the Saints as the family members as well. I have found this out. It came across my feed right here. The Falcons released a depth chart ahead of the Saints matchup. I just wanted to share this with the look at the Home Depot sign right there. All right, so Falcons released depth chart ahead for the Saints. I just wanted to share this with you guys. And this is what they're doing now. This is really early to do this. They released it on December the 1st. And pretty much this is what the depth chart looked like for them coming into the second matchup with the Saints. And really what they pretty much changed in offense is they moved Laquan Treadwell, who serves as Calvin Ridley back up, what Amadei Zachus is placed on the injury reserve. So they'll give an opportunity for Laquan Treadwell, Ole Miss star wide receiver, first round wide receiver for Minnesota Vikings, now operating as a third guy in the Falcons team. And Matt Ryan sits up top, and this is their starting lineup. I'm just sharing it with you guys. So what they potentially they're going to aim at you with for the next week. This is a little bit of early information. But Matt Ryan, Matty Icy Hot sits on top of there. Julio, somebody called him Fulio Jones, Kelvin Piggly Wrigley. And it's a lot else. You know, Russell Gage is there as well. And that's their top stars. Tight end is Hayden Hurst. Put him in the Hurst. Hayden, put him in the Hurst. Running backs will be Ty Gurley. His name is his game. Fullback is Keith Smith. The offensive line is Jake Matthews, Carpenter, Alex Mack, Chris Legstrom, and Caleb McGarry. Now, Carpenter is dealing with issues. He's on the injury list. We'll see if he'll be there. And he's I think he's limited or DMP'd or one or the other. Let me double check on that. I think he is. Yeah, he was DMP'd today with a groin issue. But he probably does play in this matchup. And they'll have their full offensive line and starting lineup. For the Saints. They need that because they know that if they lose this game, the Saints that's the end of the season for them. What it looks like on defense. Well, Dante Fowler is Fowler is going to be moved into the starting lineup. He will sit opposite side of Alan Bailey. And then, of course, the interior lineman of Grady Jarrett, who's a beast. And Tyler Davidson's been playing really well for them interiorly. The traitorous Tyler Davidson is there in the center. And, of course, the linebackers, the LSU favorite, Deion Jones. Now, Ola Kuhn is a really good linebacker as well, and they're running that modified nickel. Then the defensive backs, Kendall Sheffield, who's on the injury list, A.J. Terrell, the rookie, who's been playing well as of late, Ricardo Allen, and Keanu Neal, who's a hitter. And, of course, the nickel guy is Isaiah Oliver. And this team is looking to kind of put some stuff together defensively. So they're feeling pretty good about their defense. And the only thing we can do is just go in there and smash the hell out of them. Run the ball all up top their goddamn head. You know, and just do that, man. Just dominate the offensive line. We'll have both our starting left tackle and left guard back. If we can rush for 229 yards off of 44 carries, but what we had, family, just keeping it real with you, and what we had with Hurst and just Gage in there, imagine what we could do. Imagine the damage we could do with our starters back in there and with that mindset, you know. And my thing is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's, and not only is that my motto, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's also off the Blank's motto. If it's broke, I can't fix it. Off the Blank, man. He can't do a damn thing. do. All right. So family members, listen. That's what it is. That's how it is, man. And really, truly awesome. Big ups to the family members, man. Big ups to the family members. Big ups to the family members. Phineas, what's up, fam? Big ups to you. Says, Demara and Quine have the middle of the field on lock. Man, them dudes look like somebody split them up like Siamese twins, football speaking wise. Their playing styles mirror each other. They have the same amount of intensity. They're both really intelligent. They're sideline to sideline players. I mean, it was a masterpiece of epic proportion to get Kwon Alexander here. The only thing I wish is we would have got him here a little sooner. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if we'd have got him 2 weeks before we actually, or 3 weeks before we actually got him. You know, imagine that. I mean, he'd be even further along. So it's really awesome, man, to say the least, how great and how awesome the Saints look. And the Falcons they're looking healthy now. They got Matty icy hot. They set him in the tub of icy hot. And Julio Jones and Kelvin Piggly Wrigley and Hayden put him in the hearse, and all those old crazy people over there, they're smoking the hopium. You're going to need more of that hopium. After this game, we're going to take it out of you. All right, big ups to you. JT says, hey, Q, he says, that's why I listen to you, because you don't have a backup, Q. We get the real. Well, I appreciate that, brother JT. Much love to you, fam. Appreciate you. Iceman, who that to you? Good to see you in the chat. He says, who that found Tyler Davidson is a joke. How you go to the Falcons, man? But see, can't be mad at them, bro, because a lot of people that's mad at the Saints because they ain't signed them, they go to the Falcons for revenge. Joe Horn did it. Martin Anderson did it. Bobby Hebert did it. A lot of Saints did that, went to the rival team just to try to pay the Saints back. And even Bobby Hebert will admit that. He said, yeah, I was upset because I gave him this, that, third, and they won't pay me. So he went somewhere so he could play him and get a little revenge on him. And they do that. Only people that go to the Falcons that are former Saints are players who were starters are mad at the organization because they felt in some form or fashion they didn't do them right. And that stands true. That could be the same with Tyler Davidson. But he only plays well when he sees the Saints, but the Saints going to maul his ass up out of there too. All right, big ups to the rest of the family members chiming in. Melanie Gus says, Iceman, I had high hopes for Davidson, just like G. You know what? It was, and Tyler Davidson, man, I used to tell DC this all the time, that Tyler Davidson was a guy that, you know, they was trying to replace Tyler Davidson 2 years before they got rid of him. They was trying to get him out of there for real, because Tyler Davidson, he was one of the strongest guys on the team, but that's where it stopped. You know, they realized he hit his ceiling. He wasn't going to be the David Onyemata. We was looking for David Onyemata. I mean, that's what we were looking for as an organization. Tyler Davidson wasn't cutting it. We needed a David Onyemata, and we found David Onyemata. We needed a guy that was going to compete like Sheldon Rankins was and become another Sheldon Rankins, and that just didn't happen. So we had to put his ass on the ship and get him on up out of here. You know, but another guy that was the same way was that big sorry defensive lineman. I think he plays for Chicago now. Johnson, I think it's Jones. What's his name? Is it Jones? He used to play for the University of Georgia. He was about 300 and something, 50 pounds. Big sorry guy, man. He was a sieve in there. He couldn't stop the run. How you 350 pounds and can't run block? I mean, it was like moving around a vending machine. That's why I used to say about Zach Streif toward the back end of his career. Zach Streif was a vending machine. They just, you know, and people can push the vending machine. They got wheels on the bottom of it. It's big, but it's just like that. You just push just a vending machine with wheels. You just push his ass out the way. That's how that guy was. Jones, or I want to say his name was Jones. He came from the University of, was it Junior Jones? No, it wasn't Junior. I forgot his name. I don't know. He was so big and sorry. Brother Paul knew what I'm talking about. Big sorry, 350-pound sucker we drafted out of Georgia. I think we used like a fourth or fifth round pick on him. I don't remember his name. That's how sorry he was. But big ups to the rest of the family members. No, Jackrabbit did not practice today, VB Saints later. No, they didn't. But he was DMP with several other people. But listen, that's not too much to be concerned about right now, because honestly speaking, that could change Thursday and Friday. And really, if you're concerned, it should be on Friday if they're DMP, because more than likely they won't play if they DMP for Friday. But I expect the Jackrabbit to play, and if he can't play, one game won't hurt us while he's off. We'll just have to put somebody in there and to carry the day. So we'll see how it shakes. And of course, we want everybody ready for the Falcons just to knock them off. But then, truth be told, the Saints could beat the Falcons with blindfolded with one arm behind their back. All right, Iceman says, or so we gonna address Marcus Davenport, or nah, I'm not getting on him. I just want to know why he seems not to be effective. Trey's playing great though. They're playing the hot man. I said this on the last show, Iceman. They're playing the hot man. Trey Hendrickson is hot. You better not pull him out of there. Trey Hendrickson have 9.5 sacks on the year right now. What Sean Payton is simply doing, he's playing, or not Payton, but because it's really Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen is playing the hot man. And you give Trey Hendrickson the snaps, and Davenport is in the backup role, which works. It works on so many levels, because while he's have limited amount of reps, he's not getting hurt. He's still getting that. He had 3 tackles last game against Denver. One was a really good one where he chased the guy down the line of scrimmage and made the tackle close to the sideline. So Davenport is getting out there and he's getting action. He has reps. But what's going on is the fact that Trey Hendrickson is the hot man. So of course you will leave Trey Hendrickson in there, and I think that's a great strategy. All right. No, it wasn't Hicks. It wasn't Hicks, Will. It wasn't him, William. It wasn't John Jenkins. That's who it is. Thank you, Revolt. Who that to you, Revolt? He said John Jenkins. Did Revolt know just who I was talking? Y'all remember John Jenkins? Most of y'all probably don't, because he but John Jenkins was 6'3", 350 something pounds, 330. Was a vending machine. That's what, how you push the vending machine, push it on out the way. That's what the hell John Jenkins was. It was like he was playing, it's like they had rollerblades on his feet. They just push him back. You just march his big ass back. And we marched him right back up off the team. That's what we did. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. That was John Jenkins. Thank you, Revolt. Appreciate that. That's right. He knew just what I'm talking about. All right. JT says, Q, do you remember Taylor? Yeah, I remember Stalwart. Yep. Indianapolis Colts playing his butt off. Yep. Taylor. Yep. Yeah, Tyler. Taylor not Stalwart. What's yeah, he was here last year. The big defensive line. I didn't want to get rid of him, man. But the Saints finding these guys, it started with him, and then Shy Tuttle. Then you find Malcolm Roach, and then there's no room for him, because Shy Tuttle, it could be better than what Stalwart was last year. So yeah, John. Oh man, y'all don't bring them names out. Phineas said Jonathan Sullivan, Cedric Ellis, all of them are some bum ass defensive linemen. Cedric Ellis, Jonathan Sullivan, John Jenkins, all of them was bums. B-U-M-S, bums, taxi cab drivers. All right, let's see. I remember all that. All right, big ups to Iceman says you can get another concert from. I have one for you on Friday, bro. I promise you. The Dollar Tree Quartet will be back. I know it was supposed to be last Friday, but we had a slight scuffle schedule arrangement, but they will be the Dollar Tree Quartet. I wanted to let the family members know that last show. The Dollar Tree Quartet will be back Friday on the Friday show, singing a brand new song for y'all and dressed up with some new gear on. So y'all be looking out for that. The Dollar Tree Quartet will open the show. All right, they'll start the show. All right, what's up there, Tedra? Big ups, appreciate it. It says, yep, teacher says, remember. Big ups to you. Tess, what's up, Tess? Appreciate you. Good to see you in the chat as well. Much love to the family. VB Saint Lady says, Davenport is causing pressure and blocking escape routes that allows Trey or David O to break out, though. Yeah, big ups. Right. And right now you have players. You got Malcolm Brown. We're not talking about how Malcolm Brown is playing really well right now. You got Shy Tuttle circulating in there as well, is playing really well. Malcolm Roach was playing well. They set Malcolm Roach down for this Glasgow kid that we picked up who came over from Cincinnati, which really caught Dennis Allen's eye. That young kid is really balling. He's wearing Tyler Davidson's old number, which is number 95. So this young kid is balling. So you notice when we go over the inactives before each game on Saint Central, you'll see Malcolm Roach's name up there, and he's not on the injury list. That was a healthy scratch because Glasgow is balling. So the Saints are they're hitting on all cylinders in the interior of the line. And when you have David Onyemata balling out like that, Malcolm and all these other guys, they're showing up. And then Davenport is slowly but surely in there. Trust me, he on the way. He getting the reps and he's healthy. As long as he's healthy and getting those reps as a backup, I'm loving him being right there, because as long as Trey Hendrickson is healthy and he's 9.5 sacks, leave him there because he's hot right now. He's hot, and Cam is catching fire right now. Cam has 4 sacks over the last 2 games, and he's a multiple sack game coming up this Sunday against the Falcons. So, I mean, listen, Cam could have 6 or 7 sacks in 3 games. Just like that, he's back on this season. Just like that, he can have another fantastic. And I said that he was going to have 2 sacks against the Falcons 2 weeks ago. I'm telling you now, again, he's going to have 2 sacks again in this game. It's going to be 6 sacks, maybe 7 sacks in 3 games with Cam Jordan running around up in there. Listen, let me tell you something. From the Bengals. That's right. Come from the Bengals. That's right. From Cincinnati. All right. So Iceman says, hey, family, what's the name of the wide receiver we got from the Bears? A couple. You get Cam Meredith. Cam Meredith. What a bust he was. Revol says, Cam Meredith. Nola says Davenport will be a monster come to play. That's what we looking for. We won't, listen, Jordan, who that to you? He says, how long will he be out? Tyron Walker from the 90s. Jordan, how long will who be out? Who you talking about, Jordan? Jordan says, what injury does Jordan? Oh, he has a knee issue? Yeah, he has let me see. He has a knee issue, and right now he's DMP. But we're saying that according to reports from the insiders, they were saying that he just avoided a nasty injury of having a tear or something happen. I don't know if they won't say it as a sprain or whatever it is, but even I won't say it's a tweak. I think probably it's a little bit more than a tweak, but they're just playing it cautious. So if he should play, the word on the street is Jack Rabbit's supposed to play in this contest. They just playing it careful like. But even if he doesn't play, the most he'll be out is for 1 game. You give him 1 game rest, make sure it goes away, and he comes back against the Eagles, whatever. So, I mean, the reality is we're playing good. The secondary is playing really well. My only thing is I keep saying the Saints did a good job in landing Glasgow and doing good work on the defensive line. I just want these guys to be – I really hope that the team would go after a veteran cornerback that they could put on the team in the reserves that's not Ken Crawley. That's all get a veteran cornerback, that can do some respectable things in a pinch. We got Patrick Robertson there, and people love P.J. Williams for whatever reason, and then Ken Crawley sits behind them. So, I mean, listen, man, oh, my goodness. That's the only thing I want, but we'll see if it shakes. Abraham says, hey, Q, he says, are you to make a shirt just like that? Hey, Big Q. Well, what would that be, Brother Abraham? What shirt? I know we working on I know a lot of family members, we working on 2 different designs that we'll have available. And probably, I would say probably close to the weekend or maybe Monday with the Trust the Peyton. We have the Trust the line coming up. We have Trust the Peyton, trust the Saints defense, trust the Saints offense, trust, it's just a trust the series. Trust the offense, trust the defense, trust the Peyton, trust the Saints. It's the Trust the line. We got all that, and that'll be rolling out, and the first few designs will be rolling out close to this weekend or perhaps early next week. I forget. It depends on when the designers all have that stuff done. That's just what they do. Ramsey says, hey, Q, in the news on Deontay Harris yet. DMP still dealing with a neck issue. I'm anticipating that he won't play in this game, bro. I'll be surprised if he do. But the Saints are going to play it straight, especially with a neck injury. I expect him probably not to be available for this game. I'm hearing Marquez Callaway is supposed to be. Dedrick Ford, who that to you, Dedrick? Thank you for joining the show, family. Appreciate you. And welcome to the family member. Appreciate to the family. Welcome to the Who Dat, the Great Saint Think Tank. Appreciate you, bro, for joining in. All right. And thanks all to the family members, all our super chatters and everybody, man. Appreciate y'all with the super chats and the cash apps. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And like I said, everything we get, we pump it right back into the platform. We have a nice, we have a really good momentum there. So big ups to you. All right, Dees, what's up, Dees? He says, what happened to Saquon Hampton? The Saints cut him about several weeks ago, my friend. Yeah, it was kind of an unceremonious release because you thought that the Saints were going to bring him back, but they slick side released him to make room for somebody else, and then they never brought him back. So yeah, Saquon Hampton, who was drafted in the same draft as Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, is no longer on the team. So just to let you know. All right, William says, look like 43 is learning under Jenkins' mentorship. And that's what we wanted to see, William. We wanted to see that Jenkins help him like Emmanuel Sanders helped all those wide receivers. They can't tell me that Emmanuel Sanders is not one of the main reasons why those young wide receivers look like what they do. He did that when he was with Pittsburgh. He did that when he was with Denver. He did that when he was up there with San Francisco. Matter of fact, Deebo Samuels and Pettis and them guys were shouting his praises about how he verbalized the game to him and gave him confidence and made things simplified. And he's done the same thing here with our young wide receiver core. All of them balling right now. All of them were. Marquez Callaway, Deontay Harris stepped his game up. Traquan Smith. So we talk about Trey Hendrickson, but the two biggest surprises of the Saints season at this point is Trey Hendrickson with his 9.5 sacks. And it's not even the fact that he has 9.5 sacks. The biggest surprise is that he's healthy to get them. That's the biggest one. The 9.5 sacks is terrific. But the fact that he actually is playing a full season is bigger than the 9.5 sacks to me. I mean, that is amazing because he never done that. So I love that, man. I love the fact that he's there and Traquan Smith. Traquan Smith, question marks about Traquan Smith. Questions asked, they've asked and Traquan answered them. So those are two really good moves from those guys, stepped up and have been major contributors to the Saints assistants' success in this year. So, man, let me tell you, man, I'm loving it, man. We just got to keep building on it. All right, let's keep it going here. George said the Falcons don't stand a chance. I agree wholeheartedly. Collinator, what's up, fam? He says 50% watching, not hitting the like. Okay, let's hit the like button for me, fam. Appreciate you. All the family members in the building, please smack the like button if you hadn't already do so. It don't cost you a dime, I promise you. I promise you it won't cost you a penny to hit the like button. Inevitable says Q said the other night, that would be a dope shirt. Yeah, Shep said, yep. We've been looking, we everything they get they hear, bro. They be listening. And they hear it, it's like, man, you won't do that? Like, well, let's see what it looks like, and we'll see what it shapes. But yeah, we got it coming out. We got several other designs. We got a new hat coming out. All that's available on the Pro Shop. Y'all can take a look. The Sports Coma hat. There's a new Sports Coma hat, black and gold hat with a fleur-de-lis flag and the Sports Coma logo on it in all colors. I mean, it's really nice. And I have it. I've already ordered some to be here, and I'll be sporting it by the end of the week. I'll have a new hat in there. So big ups to the rest of the family members as well. Tramal says Emmanuel Sanders probably pissed now because he was pissed. You could tell because Curtis Johnson had to pat him on the back and say, look, it's going to be all right. He got one catch for 4 yards. That ain't how I roll because Taysom is luck. He's just getting through it, Anthony, who that to you? Anthony says beating twice is a tough act to follow. Ball control important. No fumbles for the next one for us. True that. That's right. We have to be able, we take the Falcons seriously. Okay, Larry says Saquon Hampton plays for the Jets. Boy, what a sad move that was. But I understand, at least it's an NFL team, right? John Gill says, Big Q, not to take up much time, but give me an answer on the hate from sports analysts toward the Saints. Okay, John Gill, thank you, bro, for subscribing. Subscribing. And also thank you for the question. Appreciate you being here. The answer from sports analysts toward the Saints, man, and I covered this in a special broadcast I did. I don't know how long was that ago, about 2 weeks ago, family. Y'all let me know how long was that ago. I did a whole show covering the hatred. I don't know if you've seen that show, John, but it should be in the archives. It's called, I forgot what it's called, but you can feel free to go through the archives and find it. But it was 2 shows I did. One, I did it on Skip Bayless and Skip Skeletor Bayless and Kyle Patty Cowherd and the rest of these morons. And I covered it. I did 2 shows. One show I did exclusively dedicated to it when Flioria and the rest of the PFT camp said what they said. But that's nothing new, family. John, that's been going on for a very long time. They've been doing that to the Saints. The only difference is nowadays that we ain't tolerating it no more. We're not taking that from them no more. You know, and I've said that. I've laid it down, and I told them I'm coming at anybody that try that. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Now, if you criticize and saying that the Saints defense, that and the third is one thing, that's a different thing because I could stand some criticism like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. But the stuff that they do, and then they knowingly, ignore your wins. Like when the Saints beat the Buccaneers, they ignored the headline. They didn't post it on the main page on ESPN, act like it didn't happen. But they covered the New England Patriots bullshit game with the Jets on Monday night. So I'm like, how is that possible? But I seen it all and documented it. So it's just what it is, bro. It's a part of being a Saint. That's what I say. Coming with the Saint term, people forget it's not just the football team. The football team attaching a name, they self to a name that means something. The Saints, that go back way until to a lot of powerful energies, man. That when you attach yourself to that moniker, it comes with stuff. And remember, the Saints always were persecuted. There were always people try to persecute and hurt the Saint people, but the Saints still survive. You know why? Because the Saints know how to kick ass. The Saints wasn't just some people walking around like they make you to believe who was just throwing flowers everywhere. Who told you that nonsense? The Saints would bust your ass, man. They had swords and they would come. I mean, listen, the Saints were fighters. That's how they survived persecution. They stuck together. They believed in God, and they didn't let nobody bend their religious beliefs. They didn't let nobody tell you that your views are outdated or what have you. No. They ain't let them play that new age bull crap on them. They hold because they know what time it is. They know what the devil, the demons rolling out there doing. And to be quite frankly, most of the people that operate for these networks, they themselves are burnt out, sold out people. So of course they ain't gonna like the Saints. Of course not. They'll make excuses for every other thing. That's why the Sports Coma is here. And several dozen shows similar to the Sports Coma is here to represent the Who Dat Nation the right way, man, because we got tired of watching the ridiculous amounts of biasness that operate with the media, man. We got tired of that. We tired of the disrespect, and we ain't tolerating it no more. So I did a show. I mean, you could probably go look it up, John. It's in the archives. When I talked about it, I covered it all and even offered a solution for those people who continue to disrespect you. Unsubscribe to their asses. Don't buy none of their stuff and just block them out. That's what you do. Just block their asses out because they ain't saying nothing critical and real anyway. They're not dropping anything. They're not dropping the real inside on the Saint. If you want insiders, then support the insiders that are doing it. That's working out there. Support the Nick Underhills. The insiders, guys like Bob Rose and Kyle T. Mosley, Nick Underhill, guys like that. You support those type of people. If you want the insiders, trust me, they're out there. That's who you deal with because those guys are dedicated to the Saints information like we dedicated to it. And, everybody got a role to serve. Support the people that support you. It's simple. Don't sit up here and listen to Fleori. That some bitch don't know how to throw or catch a ball. You know what I'm saying? He worried about breaking a nail. Like I said, it's a joke. They're a joke. He's the main dude up there. They got Phil Simms' son sitting next to him. I call him Phil Simms' son. He ain't do a damn thing to deserve a name. He just ride off his Paul coattail. His Paul Hall of Fame. His Paul got him a job at NBC. What you bet? You think they just went and reached, let me go get Phil Simms' son to sit up? Man, come on, get out of here. We know how you got there. Nepotism. So the reality at the end of the day is we know how this crap goes. Stop watching them bastards. Shut them out. Ban them out. Unsubscribe to them. Hit I'm not interested on their feeds and all that. When all the Who Dat Nation gets serious enough and start doing that, you'll see all that stop. I'm telling you. You'll see it stop because they spineless anyway. They don't do that to nobody else team. They don't talk reckless to nobody else except for the Who Dat Nation. Why? Because you're tolerating it. Enough is enough. So join me and the rest of the great Saint Think Tank and the Who Dat Nation, the ones that are blocking out these people. Block them out and do not receive their feeds. That's a solution, right? But thank you for that, bro. But that's always been the case. Thank you, John Gill. Thank you. All right, let's keep it going. UP says the Saints back then and now are the Israelites. Yep. You see, that's a good analogy because that's a persecuted people as well. None more persecuted than them. None. If you check the history books or the real books, the mystery books, that's where you find it. The history books will put you on half of it, but the mystery books, that's where you'll find it all at. That's what they read. But the reality is none more persecuted than them. That is absolutely the truth. That's the God's honest truth. But you know what? They're still here. You know why? Because they're kicking ass and ain't taking no names. You don't play with God's people. That's my grandma always told me. Y'all heard that before. We got a lot of old church. We got old church people in here, or people that come from old church people. You know that. You heard your grandma say that. Say that. Nope, you don't play with God's people. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying, man, about a lot of that, man. So big ups. Thank you, fam. All right. Marvin, what's up, Marvin? Who that to you, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Big ups to my dog, Marvin Norman, in the building. And Tess, big ups to you, Tess. Thank you, Tess. All right, Trey Joseph, what's up, fam? What's up, Foxy? Big ups to Foxy, that super realtor out there. All right, anybody in the area who looking for a house or trying to sell a house and they're in the New Orleans area, Foxy is the lady for you. She is a super realtor. Let me tell you what. That is a hustling super realtor right over there. Big ups to you, Foxy. All right, and the rest of the family members, Jordan says, I'm still worried about the refs. But don't worry, Jordan. I just told you, bro. They cannot stop you. They can't stop you. They've been trying to cheat you all these games. They trying to cheat you. They gave the Broncos 2 penalties for what, 10 yards in that game? Seriously? As mistake-ridden as that game went, you give them people. But see, that's even more proof that you got, and that's the story. That's the little story of the Saints. You have to beat everybody. Everybody on the board is against you. The referees against you. They're trying to help the other team. The whole system in which you compete against you. But guess what? The system doesn't have any power as long as you implement your power. And when you implement your power, that's how we win in these games above board. And the great thing about it is Coach Payton knows what I'm saying. The rest of them, the family members, the teammates know how, because look at DeMario on there dancing with the mask on his face. What you think they're doing that for in the NFL? They know that's a bunch of bull, but they dancing with the mask on just to show you we know what time it is. We know that's a smart way of not getting fined, but to be able to show that we know what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? Nobody else, when the Raiders did that, did they go dancing with the mask on? No, because we know what you're trying to do. We know what you're about. We know you're a rotten dog, Goodell. You're a chump, a smelly, rotten, smelly, a dead fish smelling bastard. That's what Project Goodell is. But listen, man, like I said, with the referees, there's a whole line of shirts at the pro shop. It's a whole line of shirts. They call them the ref hate shirts. There's shirts on there with me. It's called a dat slap. With me slapping the hell out of a referee on there, slap all the damn headphones off his head. The whistle come flying out of his mouth. Oh, I just got one for my son. He said, I want a dat slap shirt, Dad. I said, what color you want it in, son? But like I said, man, listen, man, there's a whole line of Saints shirts. Show your ref hate in style. Go there and check it out. Like I said, every shirt we come up with at the pro shop got a meaning to it. God is a Saints fan shirt is one of the top selling shirts that we have, because when people see that shirt, they smile and they say, that's true. I don't know how many times I was in the supermarket and somebody seen that shirt and pointed at that shirt and said, that is true. God is a Saints fan. What else could he be, a Raiders fan? Let me tell you something. If you're a Raider fan, you serving the wrong one. Let me tell you something. You tell me God is a Saints fan, that's one of the top selling shirts. But they got ref shirt. Every one of them shirts comes because of something that is not right with the NFL. The Chump Missioner shirts that's available at the pro shop. The run the ball shirts, a whole series of them. So everything's inspired by the passion of what we are as Saints family members. So that's why I always push. I say, listen, if you go check it out for yourself, man, check it out for yourself. I don't want to make it into a commercial, but it is what it is, man. Sometimes you have to protest. You got to protest. And what better way to protest than to put on a nice shirt and protest and get other Saints family members with you. So that's what it comes down to. So, all right, big ups to the rest of the family members. Yeah, that's right. That's right, John. Run the ball is just simple, man. Appreciate it. All right, but family, listen. Trey Joseph, who they says, Q, do we still have the punter on the practice squad? Yeah, he's still on there. He on there. He says, I'm watching Morstead the whole rest of the season. He's been kicking so bad for a multi-time Pro Bowl. He getting ready to get out of here, man. That's why the Saints brung on that young punter from Penn State. We called it during the season. That he's really not been shopping. He's really not been kicking the ball the way he usually is. He's gotten a lot better over the last couple of games. But yeah, Morstead's is on the down tilt. He's a Hall of Fame first ballot punter, in my opinion. This Gillikin kid that they got is a special commodity. They wrapped him up and had a mysterious injury so they could stash him somewhere. See, they play little games. I caught what you did there, Peyton. I see all you what you do. I see everything that you do. And Bob Rose called it too when he was on the show. He called it out as well. So it was great strategy that Blake Gilligan is who you're thinking about, and he will be your punter next year because the Saints will not pay Tommy Morstead $4 to $6 million to be the punter of the team. I'm just sorry, especially when you got to get 70 to 80 million below what you're supposed to be. Patrick, what's up, Pat? Pat says, I live in Austin. I told everyone that we're welcome on the bandwagon. But after we win, they have to go back to their Cowboys. That's right. Let's bring some of these wayward Cowboy people on board. They need some guidance. And as the Saints, who are we to turn away wayward Cowboy people? They need guidance. So, come on the board, Cowboy people. Come on. You can have two teams. There is no rule saying that you can't have two teams. You can't serve two gods, but you can have two teams. You can have two teams. Now, come on now. Make the Saints your favorite, man. Come on now. I know you want to. I know you want to, Cowboy people. Come on the board. That's right. Come on. We won't make fun of you. We won't make fun of you that you didn't win a playoff game since the mid-90s. We won't make fun of you now. We won't. I trust you. I trust we won't. We'll be one big black and gold family. I'm telling you, I promise. I promise. I will not. All right, let's keep it going. All right. Okay, Israelites hated by the others in the world. Ford leaves official flower for the Israelites. They call it. Ain't that beautiful? That's great information right there, Tedra. Big ups to you. Thank you for saying that. And see how it all works out, though? Isn't that fantastic? That's beautiful information right there. None more persecuted than the Saints. That is really true. And God is a Saints fan. Saints fan, baby. Let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you, baby. When I start talking, baby, start talking about the Saints, baby, I get excited, baby. Let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you something, bro. God is a Saints fan. Saints fans, baby. Let me tell you something. We on top, baby. Listen. Didn't I tell you that, baby? Didn't I tell you, baby, when we reached out some time ago, baby? I said, baby, listen, baby. Don't you lose your faith, baby. You got to understand where you come from, baby. Don't you do it, baby. Don't you do it to yourself. God is a Saints fan, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Who that to you? That's Reverend Saint chiming in there. Reverend Saint, he ain't been talking in a while, but he felt the need to step in there. Big ups to Reverend Saint. Cap Manny, big ups to you, Cap Manny, and the rest of the family members. Appreciate y'all, man. Listen, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back on the other side of the break, I'm gonna open up the phone lines for about a summation of an hour to get the calls in from the family members and the rest of the family members. Any calls or any questions or comments, put them in the chat. I'm gonna try to get to them in between the phone calls and the rest of the family members. Big ups to you, J-Rock. I see you, fam. Thank you for joining us on the show today. Family, do me a favor. Please hit the like button if you hadn't already. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And please feel free to subscribe if you aren't a subscriber. Big ups to you, Diedrich Ford. Big ups to your family for being here and subscribing to the Great Saint Think Tank. So family members, big ups to you. Y'all stay with us. We'll be back in a few minutes with your calls on the other side of the break. So who that to you? And we'll be right back. Live clean, eat cleaner. The only natural and patented produce wash. Eat Cleaner is a tasteless, odorless, and lab-tested line of food wash and wipes that is up to 99.9% more effective than water in cleaning wax. The only natural, patented produce wash in a 14-day study. Applying Eat Cleaner all-natural fruit vegetable wash to a variety of fruit and 100 pure guaranteed vegetables also prolong shelf life up to 5 times longer through a natural blend of fruit acids and antioxidants. This can help save your family on average of over $500 per year, reducing waste and making it easy to get your half plate of fruit and vegetables each day. Eat Cleaner offers a wide variety of solutions for food safety and shelf life extension for consumers, retailers, food service, and operators. USDA bio-based, OMRI listed for use on organic produce, non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, made in the USA, lab-proven, and patented. So if you want cleaner fruits and veggies, try Eat Cleaner. Check the link in the description section below.
Tea is your escape.
It's your opportunity to create a moment for stillness, for reflection, for yourself. It's your connection to a world of senses, flavors both exotic and familiar, energizing and relaxing. It's your retreat from an increasingly turbulent world. It's the perfect paradox of simplicity and complexity. Tbox.com connects tea to people, uniting the richest flavors of the finest teas with the curious, the cultivated, and the adventurous all over the world. The freshest tea you've ever tasted, from crop to cup. There's simply no simpler way to experience the wonderful complexity of tea. Teabox, packing up the freshness. Tea thrives on freshness, and so do they. Teabox temperature and humidity control facility ensure that tea is maintained. The teas themselves go into oblique bags with aluminum layers that protect them from excess moisture. And like with Teabox, shopping for fresh, loose leaf tea is easy because you make an informed purchase. You know exactly where your tea is coming from. So for the freshest teas in the world, check out Tbox.com. That's right, Tbox.com. Check the link in the description section below.
Are you a boxing fan? Check out Ring Kings Boxing only on the PRO Media Network.
The Kleins family has been getting people to go nuts for old nuts since 1995. As legends have it, a number of the Kleins friends who heard the idea said you can go nuts trying to name a store like that. In the excitement, the Kleins thought their friends said old nuts instead of go nuts and proceeded to throw caution to the wind. Old Nuts has over 2,000 items, bulk and wholesale prices of a whole lot of your favorite fruits, nuts, and confections. A selection of gift baskets for any budget, any occasion, and provides one of the best and impressively rated shopping experiences on the web. Fact is, between their selection, service, speed, or their online presence in the virtual mirror retail experience, they have developed an enviable client base that's comprised of personal and professional customers who count on their remarkable range of gift baskets. Think of gift basket, think about Old Nuts. Check them out, oldnuts.com. Check the link in the description section below.
Go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers. Tiger talk. Go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers. Tough Tiger talk. Go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers. Tough Tiger talk. Who that to the Black Gold family members in the live stream. Appreciate y'all for being here on this installment of the Sports Coma. Much love to you and yours. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate the family members for being on storing a lot of support to the family out there. Appreciate you guys spending your Wednesday afternoon with the Sports Coma. I appreciate y'all big time. So with that being said, the live lines, we've activated the live lines. The number is 504-475-4482.
Live lines are open, 504-475-4482. 504-475-4482. Live lines are open. We won't be doing the chat tonight. We'll be using the live lines. They are working. So if you want to get in and get a call to be on the show, 504-475-4482. 504-475-4482 for the live to get on. Any question, concern, please place them in the chat. If you aren't a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and join the Great Saint Think Tank. We do this every day, man. We serious about what we're doing. We serious about the Saints. We serious about our love and passion for the team. Monday through Friday, we are on live. Only time we don't broadcast is on Saturdays, actually. And Sundays, we here all day. We call it Saints Central. We in the building from the start to the finish, pre-game, during game. That's right, in-game streams. We're in the building. We be streaming during the game and then post-game streams. Saints Central. Every Sunday, join us here on the Pro Media Network, the Sports Coma, and the Great Saint Think Tank. So big ups to the rest of the family members chiming in. Thank you guys for being here as well. All right, so let's keep it going, man. In the chat, any question, concern, family, please put them in the chat. The live lines are open for your calls. But if you have any questions about the Saints or anything that you want to know, please put your comments, questions in the chat, and I'll get to them as well. So big ups to the rest of the family members. We'll be doing this. We'll be here for the summation of 1 hour, and then we got to cut off for the I got to do Reed King's boxing tonight. So big ups to the family members. What's up, fam? Thanks for joining the Great Saint Think Tank. Who's on the line?
This is the OG, Brother Jerry, in the building.
What's up, Brother Jay? What's happening, my friend?
What's going on, Big Q, baby?
I can't
Who
call
that
you.
to you?
Who that to you too, my brother? Good to see you in the chat, my friend. Appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir. Like always. And hello, everybody in the chat. I love y'all. Who that to all of y'all? I love y'all.
Appreciate it, Brother Jay. What's on your mind today, my friend? What you want to drop on us today, that Brother Jay?
Well, Big Q, I was here the last hour. I know I had Bible study earlier, but
right.
But I had to take a break for a second to hear what you were saying about the Falcons. So I want to weigh in my little part of that.
Oh, I was. See, the fact of the matter is that somebody tickled me when they told me about the fact that the Falcons had a website up or something like that where there was an all hate site on the Saints, and I'm like, how could you have that when it's our job to beat you? It's our job to knock you and knock your ass around, and you mad at me for doing this? I'm doing my job. But don't say nothing about the guy with the doom. Don't nothing about him. Hey, Brother Jerry, that's the music. You supposed to be getting something done. Yeah, they figured it out. They got the music. They see the people doing stuff and painting and everything. Ain't a damn thing happening over there. They spinning the music. They losing to the music. You know what somebody need to do? Bro? They need to put that music. I'm going to see if I get some of my graphic people on there. They need to take that and loop it and show the Falcons dropping the ball, show the quarterback getting sacked, show them fumbling the ball, show them dropping passes.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm glad you said that, Q, because they always like to play the music in the stadiums, like around kickoff or if it's first down, second down, third down, fourth down. They can do that. They can do that.
Losing their ass off to the music. Oh man! Oh, it's funny. It's too much. It's Jared. Oh man! I almost fell out my seat laughing earlier today, bro, about that, man. When somebody told me that craziness, bro. I don't know what to say about them people out there. High off that opium, bro. Dog Griffin, who that to you, Dog Griffin? But go ahead, Brother Jay. I'm sorry.
No, man. I know what you were saying, Q. I had to come in and get my little weigh in on what you were talking about. But I was buzzing out laughing in the chat too. look, I almost fell out my seat.
Telling y'all, we got to put that. I'm going to see about getting that put together, man. Having that music doing, they dropping the pass, the Saints sacking them 8 times. We got, hey, Brother Joe, we going to do it. A collage is going to be doing, the Saints sacking them 8 times, picking them off, knocking them. Don't be surprised. That's going to be coming up real soon. We're going to get that ready. I promise y'all. That's a great idea. Go ahead, Brother Jay.
Okay. All right. Another joke aside. We'll say that for Sunday. Oh man, but now I want to come on here, Big Q, because I'm sure everybody witnessed that talk we talked about Monday night on my little rant I gave about the fine and stuff, and the NFL hating on us and stuff like that. We got busted for not wearing a mask after we swept the Succaneers. We already talked about that, but now that's out of the way. We already talked that one from Monday. We're gonna talk about tonight. We're gonna talk about the opponents that we so enough hate in our gut. Of course, we're talking about that team that we're gonna sweep on Sunday. That team, or as TJ Jones preferred, the Atlanta Falcons.
That's right.
So all I can say, who that nation, everybody that's in the chat, break out your broom, put a broom emoji in the chat, because that's exactly what we're gonna do on Sunday. We're gonna sweep the Falcons just like we swept the Yucks.
That's right.
So if y'all see a broom emoji and on the chat line, put it together and post it on there, baby. Put it on there. Let everybody know we're gonna sweep them. Just like T-Dirty did. Just like T-Dirty did. What he said, you shall not pass. When he brought his room out. Because Big Q, because I remember, because after I got off the phone with you on the stream, he was ready to come in, because I told him, I said, I know T-Dirty going to come up with something. I know he got something up his sleeve to make us laugh and have fun. And that's exactly what T-Dirty did. He broke out the room. He said he cleaned it up.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, yeah. But I want to give my keys to this game coming up. Now, I will tell you like this, Q. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna let these guys put up 43 points on us like they did the Raiders this past Sunday.
Oh no.
Oh no. Look, the only team that's gonna put up 40+ points on this Sunday is us.
That's right.
Right. That's right. And another, because we can't let them walk all over us. So we got, like we said, we got to show up just like we do every week. You already saw what we did to them. Hopefully, we'll do the same thing to them, but better.
Right.
Because Big Q, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you right now, everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I promise you, I take one game at a time, baby. I promise you, baby. You on the lead right now, baby. Just hang in there. I promise you, everything's gonna be all right, baby. I promise you. I bring my little
brother Jared, you sound better than me doing it, bro.
Everything's gonna be all right, baby. Just hang in there.
You and Tramal got me beat, bro. Both of y'all, bro. Tramal do a good Reverend Saint too, bro. Tramal pretty good.
Oh yeah. I'm sure, but you pretty much nailed it. Me and Jamal.
Yeah, y'all guys pretty good, bro.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about me. I grew up listening to these great people that are watching movies and stuff like that. Like Samuel L. Jackson, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman. Those cats right there. The late Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying? The late Robin Harris. You know what I'm saying? These comedy legends, the late Bernie Mac, those guys.
Oh man.
Hey man, the list, the list goes on and on, bro. And I grew up watching those cats, man.
Right.
I was saying the late Red Fox, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Mom's Maybelline, those people.
Yeah, you take it back, Brother J.
Yeah, like back in the 70s and the 80s, man. That's when, that's when you had a good time. Well, see, I wasn't born in the 70s yet. I didn't come into like 1984. So, but like I say, I grew up watching it.
Right. That's good stuff there, bro. Oh
yeah, absolutely. But my key, but like I said, my keys to this game coming up, just do what we gotta do, like always, run the ball when you start. Because I told you I was listening to the radio the other day. They said the Saints ran the ball 44 times on
right.
Sunday.
That's right.
So hopefully they'll do an encore of that against the Falcons on Sunday. I hope. But they got to get that passing game back up and running because it was way off. But you ain't got to worry about the defense. The defense doing their thing. So, and like I said before, they're the reason why that the Saints are 9-2 as of right now. And also, and I was reading the article, and I'm sure you already saw it, that it said the Saints can clinch a playoff spot this Sunday with a win over the Falcons, and then some.
Right.
So that Big Q and Saints fans out there, that's gonna be an early Christmas present for all of us.
Yes, sir. Yep. I'm loving it, and I'm looking forward to them smacking the hell out of them, and several other teams on the way to the playoffs. Man, the Minnesota Vikings gonna get it. The Eagles is gonna get it as well. It's revenge time on the way to the bowl, man. We gonna make this happen, bro. Oh yeah, absolutely. And also, I want to give my take on how I became a Saints fan. And even though I grew up in the house watching the Pittsburgh Steelers with my dad and my brother, and he still couldn't figure that out. He said, I don't know how this boy come out my house, and he grew up watching the Pittsburgh Steelers with me and his brother coming out in Saints gear. Must have been like the milkman or something like that. I said, Dad, it just happened. Hold on just a second, Brother Jerry. Give me just a second. Thank you for calling the Great Saint Think Tank family. Thank you for chiming. Who's on the line?
It's JT.
JT, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey. Oh, man, I'll just pray for the youngsters. That's all, Q. Just pray for them. That's all.
I know, bro.
Pray for the youngsters.
We got a lot of good ones out there. A lot of ones out there wayward, my friend. But we're gonna get to that, Brother J. Just hold right there. I got Brother Jerry right ahead of you. And when he get off the line, the floor is yours, my friend.
I got you, Q.
Thank you, my friend. All right, Brother Jerry. Go ahead and finish up on what you were saying, my friend. Now I was saying, shout out to JP that came on. I love you, bro. Now what I was saying about my story, my dad was like, I don't know how this boy come out my house and say and he grew up watching the Steelers. It must have been like a milkman or something. I said, Dad, it just happened. And look, it just happened because I got both teams at my house, because I got Steelers on my freezer, and I got the Madness and Saints Madness on the refrigerator door. So I got both New Orleans and Pittsburgh in the same house. Saints because of me, and Steelers because of my father. Because he is a diehard Pittsburgh Steelers fan since 1972. Back then when they were hitting folks in the mouth. Yeah, they was mean, man. Steelers was something else. Yeah, absolutely. That's why they called themselves the Steel Curtain for a reason. Oh yeah. But that was them. But we talking about the Dome Patrol right now. Right. We talking about this version of the Dome Patrol. Because, like I said, with the addition of Quan Alexander from that trade we had, dude, like I said before, this Saints defense is the dominant Saints defense
on the face of this earth.
Yeah, kidding.
Because these guys are playing lights out week after week after week. And what, like I said before, they're the reason why we are 9-2. Soon gonna be 10-2 if everything work out fine on Sunday. If everything goes together.
Right.
And I asked this question the other night, multiple choice. The Saints are 9-2, and we got 5 games to go. Will the Saints go A, 14-2, B, 13-3, C, 12-4, D, 11-5, E, 10-6, or F, 9-7? That was my multiple question. But the way I look at it, I look at it either 14-2 or 13-3 or 13-3. The way we playing.
I agree with you, Brother J. I got to give that to you. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. Because you look at what they're doing, bro. Man.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like I said in the past, we just gotta take it one game at a time because we can't overlook these teams because they might come out swinging themselves.
They will. They're gonna be desperate, bro. You know, a loss means elimination.
Yep. And we already saw that the Panthers are officially eliminated, so
right.
But they just playing for whatever for next year.
Right. They're planning to be a spoiler.
Yep. So we just have to give our. We just got to do what we got to do, and just keep our foot on the gas, and we're gonna be all right.
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm with you, Brother J. I think we in the pole position, bro. We in the driver's seat, man. We doing what we supposed to do. The defense is catching on right when it's supposed to catch on. The offense is struggling a bit because we have Taysom in there and not our regular quarterback, Drew. But the running it's just what I anticipated it would be. The running game would carry today. And I said that. I said when Drew's not in there, the only thing is I'm hoping that the coaching staff, the brain trust there, realizes that look how effective the Saints are as a running team when you need them to be. That's not in spot. That running a game is there every game. If you can lean on it and balance it better, which is what I sit up here most of the times yelling about, is the fact that we need to balance the attack. If we balance that attack, this is what it'll look like with an efficient passing attack and a strong running game. The Saints will clear out and go and clean out, go 14-2 on the rest of the season. The only game I'm really a bit looking at is the fact that they are so good that they might not play all of their people for the Carolina game because they got everything wrapped up. Now that's a possibility that can happen, if the Saints. But then again, if that happens, if they sit their starters for at least half the game against Carolina, or if they don't come out at all, they'll earn the top seed, which means if they don't play in the Carolina game, they won't play they won't play in a wild card because they got the top seed, so they get to bye there, and that means they won't play until they'll get a 2-week a break. The starters will until that first divisional round playoff matchup. So we'll see how it all shakes, man. But I definitely see 14-2 on the horizon. It's all on the Saints. Stay healthy, keep running the ball, and the defense is opportunistic.
Yeah, I agree with you. What you're saying right there, Q. And you're right about the getting the 1 seed and having 2 weeks of rest until we see who the next opponent we're gonna play out of the wild card.
Right.
Because that's exactly what I'm looking at as of right now. I'm looking at the Saints locking in that 1 seed. That's why I was pulling for other teams to beat teams like Green Bay or Seattle because they starting to creep themselves but we need to see them. We need to watch them lose a few games and us keep winning. That's already a done deal. We already locked the 1 seed. We already locked the NFC South. We already clinched the playoff berth. We already got home field advantage. That's what we want. That's what I want. That's gonna be like it's already December. We're going into 2021. That's what I want. That's what I want the Saints to do is get that 1 seed, get the home field advantage, the playoff berth, and win the NFC South. That's my Christmas present from them.
Right.
And I'm sure everybody in the chat can agree with me when I say that. This is indeed our year. The only problem is, I hope nobody, I don't care, I don't give a damn if it's Roger Screwdale, I don't care if it's the NFL, I don't even care if it's a drunk man in the street. They are not going to stop the New Orleans Saints from getting to that promised land. Because that's what I want to see. This team going back to Tampa, to Raymond James Stadium, and represent the NFC, and whoever the AFC opponent is, we will beat them and get our second Super Bowl as promised. I don't care who's standing in the way. I don't care if it's Green Bay. I don't care if it's Seattle. I don't care if it's Minnesota or this team or that team. I don't care. The only thing that I want to see, Q, is this team right here, the New Orleans Saints, going back to the Super Bowl and get that second Super Bowl championship and bring it back to New Orleans so we can continue to celebrate. I don't even care if COVID-19 still going on, this pandemic still going on. I want to see it happen. That's it. And that's all I got.
Love it, Brother Jay, as usual, bro. I appreciate you chiming in, man, and I'm with you every step of the way on that, bro. I most certainly with you on that, bro. And that's definitely what's going to end up happening at the end of the day. We're gonna bring home the Lombardi, man. It'll be number 2 for Drew, and it'll be well deserved for the entire region and in the Saints world, no doubt about it. But thank you for chiming in tonight, my friend. Appreciate the call.
Anytime, Big Q. I'm glad to be on here. Once again, I love you, brother.
Same
Ain't nothing you can do about it. And same to everybody that's in the chat. I love each and every one of y'all. Do that to you, and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Let's go get this. Let's go get it.
Appreciate it. Same to you, Brother Jay, and thank you for being here, my brother. And I'm gonna talk to you on the next show.
All right, Big Q. You have a good night.
You too, Cup. Who that?
Who that? For life.
For life. That's Brother Jay chiming in, one of the best of the Great Saint Think Tank. And another really great one from the Great Saint Think Tank is on the line as well. Brother JT, how you doing, bro?
Hey, how y'all doing, Q?
Doing good.
Okay.
Doing great, my friend. What's going on with you today, my brother?
Oh, man, like I said, let me start off. I said, let's pray for the youngsters. I have some too, and I say I pray for them, and I pray for the ones that I don't have. So I got to start by saying that, Q.
Right. Well,
I mean,
right, yes, sir. No doubt about it.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna go back on something that I used to call on the show and talk about a lot, which was Dennis Allen, the defensive coordinator.
Right.
And I used to talk about it too, but now I kind of figure out what he's been trying to make over there on the defensive side of the ball.
Right.
He's trying to build this defense, and I think he finally has it now. He'd been trying to build this defense to run a 3-4 or a 4-3, and even this new style of play of 5 defensive backs.
Right.
Like a 4-2-5, the defensive back. And he only was doing these things. I'm looking at the teams that we play, and I said, that's about when you're putting 5 defensive backs out there, to me, you're doing one thing to me. You're trying to put, 2 things. You're trying to put more people in the back, and you're trying to get people with speed. That's going to help, so you don't get the long ball all the time.
Right.
And I think he finally got it, because these last, I'll say, 5 or 6 games, I've been seeing a lot of, when the ball going deep, I see a lot of, 2 or 3 people around the ball. And I say, well, this was a change. I've been watching that. And that's been a change. And that's the reason I said, I'm giving Dennis Allen pretty much the best defensive coordinator in my book, because that he has a versatile defense that can play with any offense. Especially when you have a defensive line that's the top on running. Nobody's gonna run through them. Them guys, it's like it's they just love it. They just love not letting nobody pass them, the defensive linemen. I mean, that's why you have your linebackers roaming so freely all the time. Anybody want to go wide, Kawan, number 56,
DeMario.
they shut it up. DeMario Davis, they shut it down. You know, nobody can run sideline to sideline on us because we really have too much speed now. And I think this job Dennis Allen has been doing and working up on, I think, and they're not going to let it go. I mean, I know we have a lot of stuff going on for next year too, Q, with the contracts and all that. But don't just think, I want the family to know, don't just think we're just going to lose what we have. It's just, we've been in the dumps for too long. The Saints is not going to go down in the dumps, believe me. The Saints are going to be a team to reckon with. The whole NFL seeing that right now. They seeing it. And believe me, they have a lot of guys would love to come and play for New Orleans right now, especially with the coaching staff and coach that we have, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and I've been seeing that done. So I say to Dennis Allen, I got to go back on that. I say, all right, keep up the good work, what you're doing over there. And as long as them guys are having fun, I think they're going to keep playing, you know? They're going to keep playing. Yeah. What you think about that, Q?
I think you're spot on, Brother JT, as usual. I mean, Dennis Allen couldn't do his defense like he wanted to do it because he didn't have the personnel. Alex Anzalone, and we covered that. You know, we talked about that ad nauseum about the fact that Alex Anzalone was not himself. You know, he wasn't playing with his lights on, his hair on fire. He couldn't pick up the mic position. But the crazy part about it is, okay, you know, he can't play the mic, which would then, if he can't play the mic position, which would free up, you know, he couldn't cover the tight end. He couldn't make that adjustment. So the Saints went out and they find Quan Alexander, who's a mirror image of DeMario Davis, a younger version of him. Same intensity, same focus, same intelligence. And they put that guy there and it was a wake-up call. And you see the defense went up levels because the safeties were able to do what they do best, which Jenkins is to come down when he need to come down, but stay where he need to be so he could coach Marcus Williams back there. And then you're seeing the Saints defensive line firing off because Onyemata is becoming a beast. The interior defensive lineman sucking up double teams. You get Trey Hendrickson beating his single man to get 9.5 sacks. Cam doing what he did. And then really the big thing of the Saints defense that really kind of put it over the line was Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and how Dennis Allen been using Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is a main reason why the Saints defense look like what it is, because Chauncey can then jump into coverage to cover somebody or pretend to be a small linebacker and blitz the quarterback to knock him around like he did in the Atlanta game. So, I mean, that's a major adjustment by the Saints defense, and they feeling themselves right now.
Oh yeah. They sure is. Because, I mean, I remember earlier in the season, who they was blitzing early in the season? They was blitzing Jenkins. They was blitzing Jenkins earlier in the season. But I was looking at that. They see they get better play from Jenkins going after the tight end or the running back coming out of the backfield. Because he knows the play. He's there before the running back go. I watched the game. And he's smart. I'm glad, and that's another thing the Saints messed up on when they let him go. They had him in the wrong spot when he was first there. He was never a cornerback. Jenkins was always that safety, that free safety, slash linebacker play in the middle. That's what Jenkins was for the tight end or the running back out the backfield. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I think, as far as the secondary goes, I say Jenkins is a big part of that too. And I think everybody plays a big part out there. Because if you could just throw a guy in, now you could just throw a Glasgow in there, man, I'm like, where did this guy come from? You mean to tell me everybody you put on the line, you know what I'm saying? This is on the defensive line. They just show up in our defense and play like all world. I mean, and that tells you how good, first of all, how good our coaches, our scheme, our players are. Because it's all, like you said, Q, it all goes together. These guys are just flying all around now,
Right.
And that's why a lot of offenses starting to struggle and getting just 3 points or 7 points. We should have shut a lot of these guys out these last few games. If Drew Brees was playing in the game, I'm going to just say, if he was in the game with 2, 3, maybe 4 touchdowns, I'm just saying, we would have shut a lot of these guys out.
Right.
We would shut a lot of these guys out, And I say for how we've been playing, Minnesota Vikings is the team that we're trying to get to. Q. I'm just telling you, we really want to get to those guys and knock them clean out of here, knock them back into the freezer where they come from.
Yeah.
Cause, and that thing what you say about Avalon, let me tell you, the Saints had to go to Miami and go and get this Jurassic Park guy that's been playing for so long and to start for us until he got hurt. That's how bad Avalon wasn't really catching on to the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the line that we just gave him up though for Kawhi Leonard. For Kawhi Alexander. I'm sorry.
You're talking about
I call him Jurassic Park. That's the guy with the
Kiko
bad
Alonso.
leg. Yes, that guy. So I'm just glad we found somebody, and we have to get more people in here. Q.
Right.
And we got to get more people for the backup. And this was another point I want to throw across to the family. I don't want us to forget this. Now, remember what we went through for the get time receivers. Then we traded a draft pick, Q.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching that too. We traded a draft pick. Right now, Q, we don't even have Thomas Stevens anymore, right?
Gone. Carolina signed him.
So that means we lost two players. We lost the draft pick and we lost him. Because we gave up a 5th or 6th round draft pick for him, I think, for the draft him in the 7th round. And we don't have any of that. So right now we standing at, I think, one round, first 2 rounds, and that's it, Q, in the draft. And that's in the draft. I've been watching that, so keep your eyes on that one.
Yeah, we lost, and then we lost a 7th round selection as well due to the C19 stuff too. So
so we didn't have a 3rd this year. We don't have a 4th or 5th. I think we have a 4th, but we don't have a 3rd, a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th. All of that's gone. And I'm gonna tell you, draft picks they play a critical part of your team, but in the Saints team, only our later rounds always shines for us. More or less in the first years, our later rounds will shine. That happened with Mark. That happened with Davenport. They came early, but there was early round draft picks that shined like in the 3rd year or something like that. All came up late, But our later rounds, like our 5th, our 6th, and stuff, they usually play big for us. So I'm hoping we can recover that back up. I kind of did my homework on that, Q. I wanted to put that in your ear.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's about all what I had, Q, for this week. But I can tell you, man, I go back to telling the family, if you could change somebody, and I'm talking about a young person, if you could change them, do this for me. If you see one of them just standing there in the days trying to figure something out, wake them up a little, go, talk to them a little bit. That's all you need. Just give them 2 minutes of your time, and you can leave them alone. Because them 2 minutes of your time going to save them and going to save maybe 1 or 2 of their friends, because they remember they're in games. So they normally listen to the leader anyway, So just do that for me. And let's stay up on everything in the world. Like we stay up on the football, we stay up on our families. Let's stay up on the people, the kids in the world who don't have daddy, strong fathers, because that's the main thing. Strong fathers, you know what I'm saying? A mother can't play both parts. She can try, but she cannot do both parts because that man has to be there. If he's not going to be with that woman, it's got to be her brother. It's got to be her uncle. It's got to be a man around the neighborhood that's been there for years that's helping other people. It's got to be that male figure that's got to be there. So let's play a little part, y'all. Let's keep it going. And I love it, too. Laughter is the cure to everything. And that's another reason I put so many people onto the podcast, Q. You just don't know. Even my sister, my aunt, my in-law is in the hospital right now. And she's listening to you right now, Q.
Well, I appreciate it, JT. And thank you, the whole family, bro. I appreciate them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm here. So God bless everybody. I'm going to let y'all go tonight, Q. But I'm going to be back on. I'm going back on the site and listen up to everybody.
All right, brother JT. God bless you as well. And the family, man. Thank y'all, bro. I appreciate the support, my friend.
No problem, Q, all the time.
Who that to you, brother?
Go Saints. All right, who that?
All right, brother JT, another great member of the Great Saint Think Tank chiming in. Got another family member on the line. Thank you for calling the Great Saint Think Tank family. Who's on the line?
What up, Big Q?
What's up, fam? How you doing today?
Yeah, doing good, man. How about yourself?
I can't complain, bro. I'm talking about the Saints, bro. You know, the family good, everybody making it, bro, and not just making it, not just surviving, but thriving, my brother. We can't ask for no more than that.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Awesome. This is Dedrick Ford up in North Carolina, man. Who that nation, man? What's up? Who that nation?
Thank you for being here, fam. Appreciate you chiming in, bro.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. I just found your podcast a few days ago, man. I said I got to get on, man, because, you know, I'm up in North Carolina, man, and I've been a Saints fan for a long time, man. I can remember, just quick story to you, I became a Saints fan. I was a little kid watching TV over my aunt's house. You know, didn't know a whole lot about football. I just like watching it and, you know, throwing the football out in the yard. So I was on the TV one day, man, and I want to say we was playing the Rams, and that was when we had Bobby Hayberry and old Ironhead Craig Hayward, you know. Yep. Man, I just saw Greg Hayward just busting through people. I said, man, that's my team right there, man. And just been down with them boys ever since, man. Been with the ups and the downs, and then we got the Panthers, came to Charlotte, you know, and I didn't switch. You know what I'm saying? I stuck to the black and gold, man, because that was my squad. All the years, people used to laugh at me, say, y'all the ain'ts, and even had a lady, man, laugh at me. Old lady was laughing at me, talking about, ain't that the team where the people came to the game with paper bags over their heads? You know, just felt crushed, man. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, it's all good, man. But check this out, man. Listen, I want to talk about defense and the running game.
Okay.
And what I'm seeing out of our defense is something that I've been wanting to see for a long time. A front four that can get after the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. And I feel like we got that right now. Okay. I was even a few years ago, man, I was looking at some defensive tackles coming out of college. I said, man, we can get a front four on our defense, man, we'll be straight. Okay.
Right.
I got to apologize because I was wrong about David Onyemata. Okay. When we drafted him, I said, okay, look, we got this guy from the University of Manitoba, man. I was like, man, this dude don't know nothing about football. I was like, man, we could have, you know what I'm saying? We could have got a more quality defensive tackle, you know, from one of the universities here, you know what I'm saying? But man, was I wrong. That dude is a beast. I mean, and another thing you got to look at too, Q, is you got to look at, we got a rotation on our defensive tackles. Okay. I don't know what's going on with Sheldon Rankins, but you know, Sheldon Rankins is holding it down, but man, we playing like this without him. He another big dog that we can rest up.
Right.
And then, you know, Tyler Davidson, you know, he played pretty good, but now we got Malcolm Brown in the middle, got a nose tackle, we got a defensive tackles, and we're going to be a problem for some teams down the stretch because we're playing December football right now.
Right.
You know, the brand of defense we're playing wins Super Bowls. I mean, that's just a fact. It does.
Straight up and down.
You know, yeah, oh yeah. Now the secondary needs some work, you know, but that was that beginning of the season. You know, our secondary is kind of shaky. But we still from from the front four to the linebackers, man, we was holding it down. But now that our secondary is coming along, man, our defense is going to be held down the stretch. And if we continue to play like this now, the only thing we need now is consistency. We need this every play, every down, every game. Okay?
Right.
And if we can do that, then I mean, it don't matter who's quarterbacking. You know, all we got to do is just tell Taysom Hill, man, just give us a couple of years. You know, just give us a couple of years. Once we build a solid defense, man, I mean, this going to be like the Orange Crush or the Steel Curtain in the NFC South. I mean, ain't no high-powered quarterbacks is coming through New Orleans. That's just a fact. Okay, number two, the running game. I've always been a fan of a running game. I said, look, we got to run the ball. Okay, I was wrong about Latavius Murray. I felt like we should have gave Ingram that contract that we gave Murray. You know, I said Murray's not going to last 4 years, but Murray held it down last year when Kamara was out.
Right.
Okay, when we lost Drew Brees, everybody talks about Bridgewater, but there was a couple of games we didn't have Kamara either. Because I'm telling you, Murray ran all through Chicago's defense last year, you know, and he did it against Denver. So that goes to show Murray can run the ball, but we got to do better. Well, Sean Payton's got to do a better job getting us in a situation where we can run the ball on certain situations. For example, the game against Minnesota, okay, when he got hit and he fumbled the ball. I think that, because that was after Taysom Hill took off on that run, okay, it was 1st and 10. We had a first down. I felt like if you're going to be in a shotgun formation, Murray should have been in the backfield with you. If you don't want to run the ball, at least let him block. Let him take one of them defenders out, you know. But that in that situation, I felt like the ball should have been in Latavius Murray's hands because he can hit the hole. Even if he gets stopped for a loss, that's still better than a turnover. You know, so if we can keep pounding the ball, which we proved it Sunday, because I think that was a game plan coming. I don't care what nobody say. Sean Payton was going to go in there and just jackleg them boys all over the place and put up 50 points, you know. I was just saying, man, I could be wrong, but I think that was a game plan from the start. Because them boys, like, they were just going through the motion, son. I said, yeah, Sean Payton calling the dogs off. But, I mean, you know, and he has been known to do that, you know, but, you know, I mean, that's our coach. But we just got to do a better job at solidifying the running game to the point where some of these plays, we got to put the ball on the ground. We got to run the ball. You know, we've been throwing for the past 5-6 years. I mean, now it's time to build a way around the team. Let people know, you know, hey, we can run too. You know, I mean, yeah, but that's all I got, brother. You know, I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you got other callers coming in, but man, it's glad talking with you, man. I'm glad you found the channel, man. I'm gonna keep hitting y'all up, man. And who that nation, man? Who that?
Thank you, Dedrick. Appreciate you, my friend, and thank you for subscribing and joining the nation, bro. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Peace.
Yep.
That's brother Dedrick, man. New to the family, man. A diehard Saints fan from a long ways back, and we glad to have brother Dedrick. Welcome to the family, bro. Appreciate you for being here, man. And I just love it, man. We got new family members, diehard family members, all together talking about the Saints, man. I love that, man. I love that. Big ups to the rest of the family members in the chat. Much love to everybody. Travis, I see you. Travis Daisy, big ups to you. Kelvin Washington from Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, Kel? I good to see you in the chat, bro. Big ups to you. Good to see you as well. And all the family members, man, much love to y'all. Tess, thank you, Tess. Tess is posting the links. Much love to you, Tess. Thank you for your help with that, baby. All right, much love to the rest of the family members. Natural Chrissy, what's up, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Been a while. Good to see you. We've ready, who that to you. And the rest of the great Saint Think Tank family members, much love to you guys. Thank y'all for being here on this one. As we keep on going, RG, who that to you, fam? Good to see you in the chat, RG. Much love to you, fam. Big ups, bro. All right, and I think I seen somebody else. Trey, what up, Trey? It's the call, my friend. You got to hit the number 504-475-4482, and you can chime in like Brother Dedrick, Brother JT, and Brother Jerry, man. Some real smart brothers, man. Appreciate you. And much love to all of the family members, the ladies, the who that ladies in the building. Much love to the ladies. We got to show the ladies some love. Big ups to all my ladies in the building. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all for being here as well, and thank y'all for what y'all do. Guys, and Brother JT hit on some real good points about family and whatnot, but let's not forget either those wonderful women that had to handle business when somebody else couldn't. they took care of it and held it down and did the best that they can do. So, I mean, I done seen some really great people out there. I'm gonna be honest with you, you know, and listen, you know, I'm 40, 43. Now I've seen a lot of great women out there that, you know, you can't give them enough credit. And it's the same with the brothers and just great, exceptional people, period. Don't matter who you come, where you are, where you come from, just exceptional people that refuse to be broken down by the situation. They got a very unique mindset. That's why I so much appreciate people, the downtrodden, as they want to call us, you know, and people making fun of the Who Dat family members and the Saints and trying to suppress them. It won't work. You can't stop people. And the only reason why they look like they winning right now is because you ain't really put your foot down yet. But when you do, everything clears up, and that's the energy. That's why I say, like my old great grandma used to tell me, rest her soul, she used to tell me that all the time, is that you don't mess with God's people. So that's a big up. So big ups, Joe Gidry. Big ups to you, Joe. I see you in the chat as well. Big ups to Joe Gidry and the rest of the family members chiming in this thing. Big ups to you and yours. All right, family. Thanks for calling the Sports Coma. Who's on the line? Who's on the line? Who's on the line?
Who that? I'm trying to get on live, baby. Who that?
What's up, fam? Thank you for chiming on the show, bro. Who's on the line?
This is Leonard, man. Leonard, I'm calling from Columbus, Georgia.
What's up, Leonard? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
Welcome to the show, my friend. You on the air, bro? What's on your mind today?
Man, I feel good about the Saints, man. I like their defense. I like our defense, man. Our defense doing good, man. We ain't allowing no passes in the air. You feel me?
Right.
We ain't allowing nothing, no pass deflections. You feel what I'm saying? So we getting the ball, we getting to the quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you got another thing too about the defense, Leonard. You right on, bro. The secondary looking real good, bro. And you know, Janoris Jackrabbit got this little issue with his knee, according to the injury report. Laddie Daddy just got back, but they're saying that he should play in this game, bro. But if Jackrabbit can't go, how you feel about the secondary?
Right. Right, I feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time on here. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you for chiming in, Leonard. Appreciate
yes,
you.
Sir.
Well, you said Columbus,
yes,
bro?
Yeah, I'm in Georgia.
Okay, all right. Columbus in the building. Big ups to Columbus, man. Thank you for being here, bro. I'm glad to see they got Saints family members down there deep in the heart of Georgia, bro, to kind of keep them dirty bird people from trying to get too sporty with us.
Oh yeah. I be shining. You hear me? I be doing my little thing.
Good to hear, bro. Keep the pain on them, bro. Keep it. We got them 1-on-1. We beat them, bro. We knock them out the playoffs. They eliminated, bro. That's a wrap. We sweep them this year. That'll be done. They ain't got nothing else to say. They gonna hate though.
Right.
They got same family members down.
Right. You know they gonna hate, man. You know they gonna hate. Nice talking to you, brother.
Thank you, Leonard. Appreciate you, bro. Who that to you? And don't be a stranger, my friend.
All right.
Who that? All right, brother Leonard chiming in from Columbus, Georgia in the building. Good to appreciate Leonard, man, and brother Dedrick for chiming in. I think brother Dedrick was chiming in from Carolina. I want to say from Carolina. And we know brother Leonard was just chiming in from Columbus, Georgia. So it's good to hear the Black and Gold family members all over the place. Big ups to you, brothers and sisters as well. Much love to you. Derek Dorsey, who that to you, D? Good to see you in the chat as well. Much love to you and the rest of the family members. Greg CTC, what's up, fam? Good to see you in the chat as well. Trail, what's up, Trail? Who that to you, bro? Big ups to you. Wishing Tyra a happy birthday. Yeah, Tyra. Yeah, Tyra had a great day. My girl Tyra called up and everything, man. Big ups to Tyra as well. So rest of the family members, man. Trail, I see you. Trail Hatch, who that to you, Trail? Big ups to you, bro. Good to see you in the chat as well. But that's the interesting thing about the Saints, man. Otherworldly. That's the only word that I can come up with to describe the level of how the defense is playing. Smack down, knock your ass out type defense. The defensive line of both The defensive line it's the perfect mixture of anything that you could possibly imagine to happen for the defense. You're getting pressure not from one side or the other, but from everywhere. That pressure is coming from everywhere. The Saints' pressure is an edge pressure culminating with an interior pressure from David Onyemata because he's unblockable. David Onyemata be throwing them goddamn linemen around up in there. Thank you for calling the Great Saint Think Tank family. Who's on the line?
What's going on, Big Q? This is Brewman.
Brewman, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Oh, just making it out here, supporting your channel all the way out here in Austin, Texas. You know, I represent you,
man. Big ups to you, Brew, man. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you for being online, bro. What's on your mind today, my friend?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to touch bases back on touch on the offense, just real quick. You know, last week was, you know, it was a good day for offense, but it really wasn't a bad day for the offense. You know, it was just more so like the receivers not getting involved. You know, like if you paid attention to one play when Michael Thomas, it seemed like he got, like, you know, he did like a little Tiger Woods fist pump after he got the ball. You know, that's one thing that's one thing that's a little downfall with Taysom. You know, I was screaming banter for Jameis, but I don't care how you look at it. A win's a win. I really feel like that Taysom is going to improve with it.
Right.
And then he's just going to just move forward with it. Another thing, I really don't think that it's Jameis' time yet. The way I'm looking at it is like, you know, I really feel like Drew may be back for either the Kansas City game or pretty much more so of like the Eagles game. But the way that Taysom is, I just want Taysom just to hold on to the goddamn ball. That's it. I want him to start on his decisions. You know, don't do petty interceptions. But, you know, you can't control everything. But another thing as well I want to touch bases on as well. When I watch ESPN, First Take, Undisputed, they're claiming that, oh, the Saints should not have played Denver. Oh, well, they came down to a practice squad receiver as their quarterback. But the way I look at it, the Saints didn't give a damn who was out there. They don't care if John Elway old ass was out there. They still would have threw that ass up.
Bro, don't you find that horribly ridiculous, bro? That every week it's an attempt to steal the bluster and the greatness of your win. It was the fact that the Broncos didn't have a quarterback. Hey, that's not our problem. They petitioned the NFL and Roger Goodell. He most certainly is not a fan of the Saints. I mean, he rules against you in the chance. So if he wanted to, he could have moved that game to another date, and we would have came and kicked their tails on that day. It don't matter if you got Drew Lock or whoever you got back there. We're gonna tear you up anyway. I mean, what the difference would have been? They would have lost by 2 more field goals, or 2 field goals, or they would have lost by they'd have lost 31-7, 31-10. What's the difference? You still was gonna get it handed to you.
Regardless, yeah, that is true. Like, you know, but I'm just going to celebrate this win.
Right.
I'm just ready to sweep some dirty birds and, you know, just continue to move on to the playoffs. Like either what Brother Jerry and Brother JP said is like, you know, this is the promised land. And I feel that as long as the defense, as long as the defense keeps playing, then, you know, we'll be straight. Even if you look at Marcus Williams' play, because, you know, everybody hated him, and I was one of them. If you look at his play, he's becoming a little bit better. He's not being out of coverage, not blowing stupid coverages. Malcolm Jenkins is back there coaching him, letting him know, like, no, this is where you're supposed to be. Quan Alexander, phenomenal addition. That is the Mario Davis counterpart. So as long as that front four continues to ball out, then we're going to be straight.
Right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I couldn't call it, bro. I mean, and that's what I was talking about, man. And if you look at the tape, consistent, especially over the last 7 games, the Saints defensive line is creating pressure, not just from the edges. The pressure is not just coming from the edges. The pressure is coming from everywhere. I mean, you look at Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, when they utilize him in the modified nickel and they put him close to the line of scrimmage, and he blitz in there and get a quick sack or kind of frazzle the quarterback a bit. That's one thing. But there is an interior, old school pushing of the interior of the offensive line by two strong ass by the interior linemen of the Saints, all of them strong, moving the interior offensive linemen around. They're resituating the line of scrimmage. If you look at the tape, the Saints are they establish a new offensive line every time they're black. I mean, the offensive line resituates itself. The line of scrimmage moves 2 or 3 yards back behind the original offensive line. They resituate the offensive line with interior pressure, and Trey Hendrickson is fierce from the edge. He fights, and he's found a way and he's got the confidence and the strength to beat the single block. Cam's still pushing over there. He getting held out of his mind, but there's only so much they could do. And then, of course, what Cam said, like we played when we opened the show, notice what Cam said. Cam says, I'm going to fight like hell to get to the quarterback, but if I can't get to the quarterback, I'm going to fight like hell to be the best run stuff I can be. And Cam said that earlier in the broadcast because that's the mentality. The mentality is to get there, but, get there the right way. Don't go out where somebody can escape out. Notice that's not happening. Last year, Matty Icy Hot would take off for 15, 10, and 12-yard runs because the Saints were undisciplinedly going for the quarterback and leaving lanes for him to escape out. That wasn't the case the first game, and it most certainly won't be the case this game. So
yeah, you're right about that.
I love the defense. You're absolutely right, Brew, man.
You're right about that. I'm just the only thing, like the only team that, like me, I'm not worried about because I know my team. I know our team will go all the way. But the only team that I really feel, this is just my personal opinion, is Minnesota. That's the only team I'm just kind of got in the back of my, just over the previous two encounters that we faced them. Of course, Minneapolis Miracle and that push off no call. So those are the only two things that that's the only team I just worry about. But I really feel that the way the defense has stepped up, they ain't having that shit this year.
Right.
They ain't having it. They're going to run over Minnesota because, one, offense, the only people that really have on offense is really Dalvin Cook. Mm-hmm. If you eliminate if you eliminate Adam Thielen and Jefferson from LSU, then Kirk Cousins really has nothing. Defense side, they're kind of weak back there in the secondary. Linebacker, Kendricks, he's okay, but the secondary and also that front four is not good. So as long as, like, if we do face them in the playoffs, if they make it in there for some reason, I really feel like that's the team that they're going to put up against. And I think that's going to be the game that the Saints is going to blow them out to let them know, okay, the last couple of years was a fluke. I'm going to show you who the real team is now.
That's right. That's right. And I think we have some unfinished business to do, and I think that goes unsaid. A couple of teams that are struggling right now that we could put the kibosh on. You're right. We can close out Atlanta season, which we will do on Sunday, and we'll take care of business against the Vikings on Christmas Day after we finish watching the Pelicans take care of business against the Miami Heat. So it's going to be a fantastic day of action. I can't wait to see them, take them out, and I'm going to be in the building on Christmas Day on St. Central watching it with the rest of the family members. So you're absolutely right, Brother Brew, man, once again.
Because all the times I chime in to you, I always tell you, like, I can't watch the game out here.
Right.
They always want to play either the Cowboys or some team in the NFC. They always play that. They don't never play, like, if I get the Saints game, of course I'm going to watch it. So, I'm just ready for this win for Atlanta. I ordered my new Saints jersey. I'm actually about to get ready to go to your pro shop right now, order me a couple of shirts as well from there. I gotta support the platform. I love listening to the podcast every single chance I get. Even the shows I miss, I go back and rewatch the whole podcast because sometimes I don't get your notifications. So sometimes I gotta go search for you. So, but I am subscribed. I like all your videos, and I just want you to continue to do what you do, Big Q, and I appreciate all that you do.
Much love to you, Brew, man. Thank you for your support, bro, and all that you're doing, bro. I appreciate it. Appreciate your support of the platform as well, my friend, and much love to you, brother. Appreciate you.
You too, Big Q, and you stay safe out there. Who that to your family?
Same to you, my friend, as well, bro. Blessings upon you and your family as well, and who that to you, my friend.
All right, bro. Peace.
Peace. That's brother Brewman, bro. Really good dude, man. As you can hear, good brother, man. Out in Austin, Texas, not getting the game. Brewman was in the chat. See, and out, we was doing the Saints Central in-stream games, but the truth is that I was doing the games because I was like, you know what? I'm sitting up here watching the games. Let me watch the games with the family members. But I had really forgot. I really did. I forgot not forgot, but it didn't dawn on me until Brewman told me. It's like, listen, bro, I don't get the game out here. And several other family members was not getting the game. And I was just sitting there reacting. And then I said, oh, they can't get the game. I said, well, let me, and then I started commentating the game and letting them know because they couldn't get the game. And it turned out to be, I was just reacting. And I started commentating. So, and that became a service. And I'm glad I was able to do that for the family members. And I will continue to do that for some of the family members throughout the world who might not be able to watch the black and gold play. Perhaps we can, that the show could be a platform or a way that they could still stay informed while watching the game or listening to the game or what have you. They could still react with the rest of the Who-Dats out there. So once again, thank you, Brewman, for that, man, and what you're saying, bro. Big ups to you. Also like to give a shout out to Kentrell Lee. Who that to you, Kentrell? Thank you for becoming a Pro Star. Big ups to you, Pro Star #1, Kentrell. Thank you for joining our YouTube members. Much love to you and welcome to the Pro Stars. Thank you. All right, big ups to the rest of the family members as well. That's in the chat as well. Anthony, I see, says, try living in Los Angeles and being a diehard Saints fan. Programming. Yeah, a lot of family members tell me that, man, about it being really difficult the further away you are, man. And then the national media already hates you already. They don't want you to see your team. But that's all right. If the family members can't be able to see the show, feel free to tune in right on here. I'll be on here talking and commentating the game and talking mess on the officials. And, in my way, y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am. All right. Big ups to you. All right. Let's see. Redrag 504. What's up, fam? Who that to you? Good to see you in the chat. Redrag. Big ups to you, fam. Much love. Good to see you as well. Big ups to you. Roy, what's up, Roy? Roy Baker in the building. What's up, Roy? Big ups to your family. Much love to you as yours. I had seen some Vic Boy. What's up, Vic Boy? Vic Boy, Pain Music Inc. What's happening, fam? Good to see you in the building. Pain Music in the building. Vic Boy is in the building. Much love, bro. Good to see you chiming in on the show. Good to see you there. All right, Marcos. What's up, Marcos? Who that to you, fam? He says defense can't shut down Saints running game. Thank you, Marcos. Much love to you, fam. Much love. All right, I think I got everybody. I'm big on shouting out the Who-Dats and the rest. I think I gave Joe. Joe, big ups to you, Joe Gidry. I see you, Joe. Big ups, bro. All right, and the rest of the family members. Once again, Tess, thank you for what you're doing. Appreciate Tess in the chat, putting any links up. Much love to you, Tess. Thank you for that. All right, let's keep going in here. I'm going to read a few more comments here, fam. We're getting close to that cutoff point right there where we got to get ready to leave. Of course, I said 9:30, and we get about 7 minutes off of there. Got another podcast. Of course, I don't know if family members know, most of the family members know that we do well over 50 shows a month. They're like, well, how the hell you do that? It's just a lot of other stuff that we do. The Pelican Post-Game Report. We have a Pelican show that we do on the Pelican Post-Game Report channel. We do several shows of that a week. And it's picking up. The Pelican season is starting December the 1st, so a lot of moves been shaken, posting a lot of content. So if you're a Pelican fan or family member, feel free to go over to the Pelican Post-Game Report. The link is in the description section. You don't have to look for it. Just go on down to the description section, and you'll see the Pelican Post-Game Report link and links to all the rest of other platforms, like the Tough Tiger Talk for the LSU family members out there, and Ring Kings Boxing, that me and all of the contributors that we have there with DC with the Pelican Post-Game Report, Eddie Too Mean Johnson, a former professional boxer and trainer. Eddie does the Ring Kings Boxing. We have an episode coming up tonight as well. So if you want to join the rest of these platforms that we have, feel free to go into the description section, and the links are down there. So big ups to the family members. But big ups to the rest of Brother Trail. I see you in the chat as well. But the reality about the Saints defense, family, is this. The defense is it has arrived. And it's so fantastic that the defense has arrived, where we knew this all the time. If you go back and listen to the shows, family, we talked about what it would take for the Saints defense to come alive. The addition of Malcolm Jenkins was meant to do exactly what it was supposed to do. Because the defense, for many, some key things had to happen for this to happen, this type of success. We needed certain guys who wasn't showing up to show up this year, and not only show up, but also be healthy and fulfill the year. That has happened. That has happened. And I've said this early in the show, the biggest surprise of the Saints year has to be the fact that it's Trey Hendrickson. 9.5 sacks. And like I said, I'm not really surprised by the 9.5 sacks. What I'm surprised about is the fact that he was healthy in the games to get them. That's what I was saying. The goddamn guy was healthy. You know, that's a big plus in my opinion. But Trey Hendrickson deserved all the respect and love and accolades in the world. He's bust his ass. He had all these things. The Saints stuck with him, and ultimately what happened was the Saints, you see him with the 9.5 sacks. And another big caveat is Traquan Smith. Traquan Smith woke up and did what he was supposed to do as well. That's another big thing that really helps out with that young wide receiver core, who we said this is the most talented wide receiver core we had in a while here. These guys, we knew Marquez Callaway coming in. We knew what he was going to do. And he fit like a glove. He fit like a glove with the Saints. And they put him on there. Deontay Harris stepped up before the injuries, kind of sidelined him. We've yet to see Ty Montgomery yet. But I'm telling you, we're going to probably see him in the last leg of the season, what he can do, because I think Ty Montgomery adds another additive to the Saints defense offense, where you can have two receiver type backs in the backfield with the Kamara and then the Ty Montgomery running around there catching passes and running the ball. I'm really waiting and hoping that he gets healthy enough so he can contribute in the offense. And I think that's the last question mark that I have in terms of offensive skill players that I've yet to see. We haven't seen Ty Montgomery on the field, but it's coming though. It's definitely coming. So that's what I'm talking about as well. So much love on that. And also another thing is the fact that Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is a major player. We could talk about DeMario. DeMario's been doing that. We could talk about Quan Alexander. That was a great move. We could talk about Malcolm Jenkins, how he's calmed down Marcus Williams back there coaching them up. And we haven't seen that many mistakes from notice that we have not seen those type of mistakes from Marcus Williams, because he's getting direct on the field tutelage from Malcolm Jenkins back there. So I mean, that is a major league great to keep him on board. But Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and Dennis, and really credit's got to be given to Dennis Allen, like Brother JT astutely mentioned, because he found the right team. And see, listen, the Saints was playing the modified nickel. They were just playing it, but it wasn't their best defense. It wasn't. The 43 defense they were using was the better defense. It wasn't until the Saints got serious about making that modified nickel their base defense and make it the best defense that you've seen this improvement. Think about it. When you find out how to use Chauncey Gardner-Johnson to blitz off the edges, and then he can drop back and cover and move him around the field like you need him to, because he could be a safety and he could be a undersized linebacker. He can be a cornerback to cover the slot man if you need him to. You see, he could come up and make an open field tackle on a running back. He can make an open field tackle on a tight end. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson can slide out, cover the tight end if you need him to. But it's so much versatility that they're blitzing Demario Davis right up the center of the offenses. You know, he's got a couple of sacks. Don't forget, he got a couple of sacks in these last several contests as well. So the Saints is the ingenuity, the defensive imagination of Dennis Allen, trusting the brains on the field, which is what Demario Davis is, and Cam Jordan and Malcolm Jenkins. Those are three smart. And think about that. Think about how intelligent those guys are, and you got every last one of them at all three layers of your defense. And you saying the defense is playing like that? It's because those guys are on field, giving on field instruction, as acting not only as the best playmakers on the team, but acting as on-field coaches and breaking down what's being relayed to them from Allen onto the field in bite-sized chunks, so everybody picking it up and doing what they got to do. That's why you see the Saints ranking number 1 in the league. We knew that was going to happen because we knew what Jenkins was meant to do. Jenkins was supposed to bring brains to the secondary. And not only that, but it's also Janoris Jenkins you got to mention. So with the Jenkins guys, the Jenkins brothers are big for the Saints defense. Janoris Jenkins is turned into a supreme corner. He's always been good. But Janoris has turned, this is not He's playing like, he's a starter there. Like you'll call him the number 2 to Davenport's 1. You have 2 number 1s playing out there. And I would dare say that, and I would say number 1, Janoris Jenkins is outplaying Marshawn Lattimore. He's the number 1 guy right now. He's making interceptions. He could have had 2 more. He dropped 1 the last couple of games. But the reality is that the veterans are stepping up and when you need them to. Jack Rabbit is playing out of his mind when, he'll be back. Malcolm Jenkins is playing really well back there as well. And then you bring up to Demario Davis, who's covering sideline to sideline, playing, having fun, jumping around, Dragon Ball Z Blast and all this, the Kamehameha, and he's doing this his Jesus celebration on the sax, and he's having fun, slapping hands, high-fiving, running around, dancing, smiling. And when you see that happen, the Saints are not tired. The defense is because they playing with passion, and that's what it looked like when you play with passion. And you thinking the Atlanta Falcons, who just got trounced by the Saints, got their tails knocked in a couple of weeks ago, beat up on a discounted Raider team who couldn't make any adjustments. You think that's enough to run the Saints off? Well, we beat the Raiders. We ready for y'all now. You are high off the hopium. I told y'all that earlier today. And Falcon Bane and all these other Falcon people that's gonna come on the show between now and Saints Central. Come on with it. I told y'all, man, y'all don't want to play with us today. Y'all won't play with the Saints. Don't come up here. And like one of the family members said in the chat, this was a few days ago, Falcon Bane came in here. He said, man, Falcon Bane, you need to humble out and bow down to the 3-time division champions, man. There's not been one team. This is a bit of history. And y'all know I'm not really big on that unless it come with a Super Bowl crown with it. But it should be said. It should be stated out of respect. Because it is an accomplishment, even though it's not the accomplishment. You see what I'm saying? It's not the accomplishment. The accomplishment is a second Super Bowl trophy. But if we get these other accolades on the way, fine. But there's not ever been, since they created the NFC South, not one team won the damn thing 4 times in a row. This will be the first time the Saints have done it. So this year belongs to the Saints. I've been saying it. We all know I said we was going to win a Super Bowl. It's only a matter of time before we figured it out. Because everything that you went through from the Drew Brees thing that happened early in the year during the summer, when people saying Q is over with, he won't bounce back from it, I said, no, that's not true. The Saints will bounce back, and they bounce back, and they continue to bounce. Why? Because they're the Saints. I keep telling y'all about that energy thing. All right, big ups to the family members. Dark Griffin 070. What's up, fam? Who that to you? Good to see you in the chat. Much love to you. I see you. Much love to you. Iceman says not trying to start nothing, but is Chauncey better than Marcus Williams? With the way and see, he's the best. He's a third. People will consider him the third best defensive back, third best cornerback on the team. Now, if you line all of them up, you'll have a crowd of people that say Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is a playmaker. Not saying taking nothing away from Marcus, but he sees the game different from Marcus Williams. He knows how to tackle. Like you would want, and he's fearless. And I'm not saying that Marcus Williams is a chump, but he has a lot of issues, he had a lot of issues with tackling. He's not the best tackling safety, and it makes me nervous as hell to have a safety that has issues tackling. We got to have, if you dropping touchdowns, dropping interceptions, that's one thing. But you cannot miss tackles back there. When you hit somebody, you got to hit and wrap them up. And Marcus hits these guys and he bounces off of them, or they bounce off of him. You got to hit and wrap. And I would say that Marcus Williams, he's had a supreme amount of time to learn that safety position. He's been the starter since they drafted him 4 years ago out of Utah with the 2nd round draft pick. He's been starting. Really, truly, the parameter for Marcus Williams is Marcus Williams should be a Pro Bowl safety right now. He should be. With everything, he's been given all the reps, all the instructions. Remember, the Saints hadn't changed defensive coordinators. He's had Dennis Allen here his whole time here. So he's blessed to have consistency. He was blessed to have a foundation in which to grow. And if you're not growing, if you're not a Pro Bowler by yet, that's very concerning to me. And we have, 5 games left or so? And you look at the numbers at it, and he does have the interceptions and stuff. He was opportunistic with that. But I still don't think that's enough for him to stay. Here, I think he'll definitely take big money elsewhere. I could foresee look at my little crystal ball and see a team like Dallas offering Marcus Williams big money to come and play safety for them. There'll be some team that's going to open the bank and give him Buda Baker dough, which is $80-something million contract. The Saints won't match that. They'll simply, if they're smart, they'll slide Chauncey Gardner-Johnson to safety, and they'll draft the cornerback to replace or a similar kind of cornerback at that nickel position, or either take a safety to replace him at the top. It's the cheapest route to go. Then also you can bring back DJ Swearinger and guys like that as well, but I don't see it. I mean, somebody's going to pay Marcus, man, because he has good enough stats. His stats better than Buda Baker's stats, who got $80 million for Arizona. So, I mean, even though it's a COVID, a C-19 type situation that was going on, perhaps, I still see, like I said, Dallas needs a safety. I could see them going after him. They're looking at statistics, his youth, and say, well, we could change him in this. And besides, remember Dallas's defensive coordinator is your former linebacker coach, Mike Nolan, who knows about Marcus Williams. So there's a connection. So just thinking about it just like that. But anyway, but I would have to say, Iceman, thanks for the questions. It's hard for me to say who's better because Chauncey is so versatile. I hate to say Chauncey's better than Marcus, even though Marcus plays one position and he's not really great at it. You can see he's getting better. He's not making the same mistakes he was making. I still see him miss. He'll hit a guy and don't wrap him. I'm still seeing that on film, but I'm not seeing the big mistakes that will cost you games or stuff like that that'll cost you opportunities. I don't see that anymore. He's where he's supposed to be, and he's making the plays that he needs to be making. But you're seeing the players who stand out in the film. You've seen Chauncey Gardner pop off the screen, blitzing off the edge to sack quarterbacks, and that 8-tackle game. Remember that? He had the 8-tackle game with the interception and the pick. Remember that? He's popping off the screen as opposed to Marcus, when Marcus is tasked with the thing just to stay back, to get back, man. Just stay back there and don't allow people to dive bomb your ass all the time. You know what I'm saying? But when Malcolm Jenkins was forced to cover the tight end, he was back there by himself, and he was giving up deep passes, all kind of stuff. That shouldn't be happening for a guy that's been playing for 4 freaking years for you in the same system. That should not be happening. His awareness should be at the same level. I'm just telling you. You've been starting since you was drafted 4 years ago from out of the University of Utah, 2nd-round draft pick. He's been getting all the reputations. He's the same defensive coordinator in Dennis Allen. He didn't change it. Same defensive coordinator, same special teams coach. Aaron Glenn, for 4 years that he's been here. He should be a Pro Bowler right now. But the fact is, Saints won't pay for him. I'm just keeping it real for you. You're going to get paid somewhere. All right. Thank you for that question there, Ice Man. Appreciate you, bro. All right. Let's keep it going. Let's see. Inevitable says, Yo, Q, you can't stop. He says, you can't stop that. You can't. Okay, I see you. All right, Ice. I see what you're saying, Inevitable. I got you, bro. He says, Yo, Q, you can't stop that shirts. Okay, I got you, bro. I'm going to pass it on to him, bro. And don't forget Troutman, says Anthony. You're right, Anthony. We got a lot of weapons on the offensive side, the boys. CJ504 FBA, who that to you, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Much love to you, fam. Thank you for being here. All right. I see you, Inevitable. I'm gonna pass it on to him, bro. I always do, man. It's a lot. I get a lot of ideas, and I pass them on, and if they do something with it, they do it. But I write them down and I hands them on, bro. All right, thank you, bro. All right, let's see anybody else. Inevitable says I get all right. He says, see you in Tampa for the Super Bowl. That's right. It's going down, bro. Isn't that funny? They thought they was going to represent. And I say, listen, man, you do not understand how much pressure you are putting on on Tom Brady to get to the Super Bowl for a team that hadn't been there in a long time on their own building. He couldn't do that. You got to go through the Saints in this division to go to the Super Bowl, and he couldn't do that. He's 0-2 against the Saints. And let me give you a news flash on that, family. If they run up and they're fortunate enough to keep winning and they get to the playoffs and we see them in the next round, we're going to do that to them again. We've got the psychological advantage, or you can't beat us. Obviously, if we beat you by double digits in week 1, then you come back in week 9 and we beat you worse than what we did in week 1. We beat you by 31 points, was it, or something like that? We beat you by 30-something points in the second match and beat you by 11 points the first match, come back the second and beat you by by 30. We obviously got you figured out. We know what you're doing. So whatever you think you're going to do in the third match, it won't work. It won't work. And right now, they're crashing and burning right now. It's the pressure. And I told y'all, you got to thank Tampa Bay for that, because if it wasn't for that, the pressure would be on the shoulders of the Who Dat Nation. It would be, and not saying that we can't handle it. But Tampa Bay came along and took all that pressure, all that Super Bowl pressure off the backs of the Black and Gold Nation, and Tampa Bay took it on to themselves and said, we the pick. And what the Saints did, played ball as an underdog. That's the worst spot you could put the Saints in, is the role as an underdog, and it's the Saints against the world. And when you did that, you unleashed the monster. And it started, they were playing better, but it started with the Buccaneers matchup when all of them people, the national people, picked, it was a sea of red, all of them, but two of them, maybe three of them, picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to upset the Saints, to beat the Saints. And they picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to go to the Super Bowl in Tampa, where the Super Bowl is, which had never been done before. Guess what? Saints said, ain't no way that's going to happen. Went up there and knocked the lily shit out of them up there in their own building during the rain. So, man, listen, all I'm saying is at the end of the day, they got to be careful who you picking to fight. And listen, the Saints they know about Atlanta with all that crap talking. They know about the Minnesota Vikings. We got revenge for the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to lay them down too. The Eagles, they're going to get their issue. And then against the big dance against Kansas City, we all know how that's going to play. People, all of them going to do the same thing. It's going to be a sea of red picking Kansas City to beat the Saints. And Sean Payton going to say, look what they're doing. He's going to say it again. He's going to say, look, he said he's going to go on there and show them, look, all of them picking you. Look, they're all picking you. They're all picking them to beat you. Now, what you going to do about it? Same thing he did with Tampa Bay. And what they going to do? He's going to let loose the hounds and tear Patrick Mahomes' boy's ass up in there. I'm telling you. It's a motivation thing. You don't think Sean Payton, all of them going to pick the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Saints in that matchup. They all going to do it. And Sean Payton going to show them and say, listen, look what all of them saying about you. Look what they saying. And they going to go out, and the Saints going to go out there. They won't knock them apart like they did the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but it's going to be a game. But it ain't going to be like you think it's going to be. They coming to the New Orleans. We ain't going up to Kansas City to play them. People coming down here. They're going to have Saints. They're going to have stands and the fans and everything. The people coming down here, man. The Saints going to turn that into a fast field. They're going to shut that running attack down. They're going to put pressure on Patrick Mahomes' boys. They're going to cover up Tyreek Hill so he can't get that deep ball crap, which means he's going to have to utilize other targets. And guess what? Most teams don't have a Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Most teams don't have two Demario Davises free floating around there covering up their tight ends. His little insurance blanket that Kelsey is. They're a good team nonetheless, but listen, we are a great team. You want the Super Bowl? We get in the Super Bowl this year. So it'll be a good thing to dethrone you. And just like Brother Jerry was saying about him and his father, that he's a Saints man and his father's a Steelers man. I love that Super Bowl. I would love to see a black and gold and black and yellow Super Bowl. I would absolutely love that in Tampa Bay. I would love that. Mike Tomlin and the Saints against Sean Payton. I would love that. And I would love that even more than the Chiefs and the Saints, because we're going to get that already. I don't want to see that again. When we mollywop the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't want to hear nothing about rematch. Y'all ain't going to get that. Y'all got to get through Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh right now ain't scared of nobody. They playing a lot of good football. My pick is on Pittsburgh, let me tell you. Unless something drastically happen, Kansas City better pay attention to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Ain't nobody talking about the Steelers. They're the number one team right there. A lot of people didn't think so, and they thinking Kansas City, they holding all the stuff. I'm telling you, I can see that. Black and gold, black and yellow Super Bowl. You might see that. Saints and the Steelers, old school football Super Bowl. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, I'm just telling you, I would love that, man. I would love to see that. All right, big ups to the rest of the family. Marvin Norman, big ups to you. Clarence, what's up? I mean, let's see. Clements heard. He says, "How can I get your job, brother? We can be a great team." No, all right. Thank you for that, fam. Appreciate you for your comments and chat. I just do what I do, brother. I mean, it's just what it's. I've been doing it for a while now, man, and it's fun just talking to the family members like yourself. I just keep it real with you, but appreciate you being here. All right, and all the family members as well. Demi said they can't show that hard showing. All right, big ups to the rest of the family members, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all for being here. Uncle Paulie, there you go, Uncle Paulie. Somebody was asking, where's Uncle Paulie at? There go Uncle Paul in the building there. Big ups to Uncle Paul, the great Saint think tank historians in the building as well. Much love to you, Uncle Paulie. All right, PJ Jew, what's up, PJ? Big ups to you, bro. Good to see you in the chat as well. Much love to you, man. Big ups. Anthony says Pitt laying low just like them who that's. Yep. I'm telling you. I'm saying I could see that because people looking and they picking KC because KC is they're exciting. You know, they got a young quarterback, he a $500 million quarterback. You know, so they're looking at that, but the Pittsburgh Steelers don't care about that. The Steelers are old school. They can run the ball and the defense is good. They got a hard and Tomlin coaching out of his mind. Big Ben is playing inspired, you know, and listen, it could very well be Pittsburgh. You might have to go up there to Pittsburgh to take care of business with them in Pittsburgh. Let me tell you something. Pittsburgh defense is moving around. They can run the ball and they can play some defense. And Big Ben want another bowl. And the way he playing, he gonna get to the Super Bowl. It's gonna be the Saints on the other side. And we're gonna see Mono. I would love that Super Bowl, to be honest with you. I think that'll be more exciting than the Kansas City shootout with the Saints. I think the Saints will kind of throw some water on that fire that we won't see them too high flying offenses because the Saints defense is not going to let you be throwing the freaking ball around. Talk about 40 something down. Oh no, hell no. What you think this is 2 years ago? Hell no. You ain't gonna be having no 40 game against the Saints defense. Hell no. You got the Saints are rushing 4 people and got 2 Roman linebackers that can cover the play as well as the running. Plus they got brains. Then you got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson who can cover anybody. He blitzing. I mean, that's just too much. The Saints are winning because they're intelligent. They're intelligent. It's not mere. Look at the film on what Demario Davis is watching. What the opposing offenses is doing, and then watch what Demario do. Watch Demario call, and when he looking at them, he see what they're doing. He's audibling to the best package so they can bet, and he's doing a fan. Nobody talking about that. I'll be on there looking at Demario Davis. When the quarterback calls something, I'm looking at Demario calling and making adjustments while they making adjustments. And like I said, Demario Davis should have been the mic. They was trying to make Alex Anzalone the mic, and I said, listen, you're making a mistake. They corrected it, made Demario the man, then paid him a 3-year extension and said hasta la vista to Alex Anzalone, who wasn't playing inspired football, in my opinion. You get Quan Alexander next to him this year. Those guys move around the field. That's intelligence. Those guys, Malcolm Jenkins with all that football knowledge and playing, he's one of the smartest players on the field. He telling them, look, God be you guys over here. And Jack Rabbit Jenkins saying the same thing. That's how Jack Rabbit, his anticipation ability is Hall of Fame level. You can't have that type of anticipation ability. And he has 6 or 7 pick sixes. You can't have that unless you're a person with a lot of intelligence to know and an instinct for the game to know what to do. He knows what to do. That's intelligence. It's not just talent, it's intelligence. Demario's making the proper adjustments to their offense and neutralizing them. He's blitzing in there and sacking the quarterback. Quan is blitzing. Quan is covering the tight end. Sometimes he covering the tight end. Chauncey's blitzing sometimes. Chauncey's dropping back in coverage. You know, Marcus is staying back where he belongs. Janoris is anticipating. Laddie Daddy is getting healthy, which, you know, and we don't have too much to worry about in that regard. And like I said, the running attack will take care of itself. It will. I told you guys, say, listen, the Saints are going to have a 200 rushing game. It's going to happen in the near future. I told y'all that. Now, how did I know that? Because I know that when Drew Brees went down, I said the main mode of transportation will be the run. I told you that when the season started that it should have been that case. You wouldn't have sore shoulders, which turned out to be broken ribs. That's what the declaration is. We got to justify you being on there without telling them that you got broken ribs from that previous game. We can't tell them that. So we're going to tell them that you got a sore shoulder as opposed to the broken ribs. We're going to misreport that. Hopefully NFL don't catch up with us, Hopefully they don't. But at the end of the day, we seen it. We seen it because you got a 41. I mean, Q, how you seen that? How can I not see it? You got a 41-year-old quarterback in a 16-plus game season in a tough NFC South, in a tough NFC, and you expecting not to run the ball? Oh, hell no. You got Latavius Murray back there. Come on, man. Of course we're going to run the ball, and we're going to have another 200-yard game. You're going to see. We're going to have another one. I don't think it'll be as much as the 229 that you got for 44 carries against the Broncos. But you're going to get another one because it's Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill adds on top of what your running backs are doing. So if AK-41 is making things happen, Latavius Murray is doing it, he's going to add, and Taysom's going to add at least another 50 to 60 yards or 70 yards on top of what they're giving you. And that'll push that run total high. Because even though Taysom's not throwing any touchdowns, I don't care about that. You like, you don't care about the passing attack? No, I don't. Why? Because his Taysom game is he's responsible for 4 touchdowns over the last 2 games. 4 touchdowns. He's gotten them with his legs, but they're still touchdowns. He contributed to half of the win total. 2 touchdowns from him in each one of those games. 4 touchdowns over 2 games is a very good statistic. And he's responsible. He ain't throwing them, but he's running them. It's the same effect. I'm still winning and beating these teams. So be that as the way. Will that happen against Atlanta? Well, we'll see. We'll talk about that a little further on when we go into our breakdown show, and I'll give you my take on what I think is going to happen with the Taysom Hill thing. But it ain't hard to tell, family. It really ain't. You know, you see as much football as we see. Shit, I could tell you off top what it was going to look like. And I'm going to tell you again, we're going to get another 200-yard rush. Let's go keep it real. All right, family, but I appreciate you, man, on this one, man. Much love to all the family members. Anderson, what's up, Anderson? Anderson says Double D better than Vilma. Bro, you do not get any complaints from me on that. Demario Davis is a beast, bro, and when it's all said and done, he will get a ring just like Jonathan Vilma, and you compare their stats, I guarantee you're right. Demario Davis will surpass Jonathan Vilma, what he did in the black and gold uniform. Hell, he getting 100 tackles every year. Now, you see what I'm saying? Every year, Demario gets 100 tackles a year, and he still get no Pro Bowl invitation. It's amazing. All right, big ups to you. Superstar Louisiana boy, who that to you as well, fam. Thank you for being here as well. Big ups to you. Anderson says, who that Q? We're going all the way, and we see Big Ben. I won't see Big Ben in the dance, bro. We're going to knock off my homeboys and all them. That ain't really a big surprise for me. The Kansas City, everybody won't see offense in there. But I'm telling you, Pittsburgh is the team. Nobody talking about the Steelers. They all talking about Kansas City from the AFC, just like they talking about Tampa Bay from the NFC. And they jumping on it. Now all these jerks and Stephen A. losing his hair and losing his mind at the same time is telling people that Seattle, I like Seattle to go to the Super Bowl. Seattle for real, bro? Seriously? You going to pick Seattle because of Russell Wilson? So you don't know that. See, and that goes to show you don't know shit from Shanola about the Saints defense. We run Russell Wilson. That defense will not allow Russell Wilson to run around like that. And with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson blitzing him in there, you think he gonna scoot away from Chauncey Gardner, one of the best open field tackles you got? I mean, it just don't make no sense. And a lot of these teams are tough, but they're not Saints tough. You get what I'm talking about? It's a different level when you Saints tough, baby. I had to go a level down with that. It's different when you ain't Saints tough. You know, like they talk about Ford tough. The hell with Ford is Saints tough. That's what it is. It's another level. Big ups to the family members, man. Big ups. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us in the live stream today. Please feel free to head on over to the Pro Shop. The links are in the description section below. Show this platform some love and purchase some gear. We got hoodies, long sleeve shirts for the cold season. All kind of stuff, family. It's so much for me. It's a huge product list here. I can read all, but it's a lot of stuff. Stickers. You also have bed linen covers, towels, smartphone cover cases, all kind of stuff. It's literally hundreds of dozens of products are available at the Pro Shop. You can go down in the link below at the Pro Shop and check them out. We also have hats available. The new Sports Coma lid is available as well. The new Sports Coma lid is available, family. It's the Saints flag, fleur-de-lis on it, black and gold with the Sports Coma shield across the top of it. Remember, these are embroidered hats, so it's really good quality product in all kinds of colors and whatnot. And we got all kind of stuff, man. If you need beanies or whatever for the cold season, we got you covered. We got you covered here on the show. So, and also, you can feel free to chime in on and check out the Pro Radio as well. The link for that is in the description section below. Check out Pro Radio if you want to listen to the show in all of its audio formats. And remember, it goes all the way back to some of our older content too. It's available on Pro Radio. And you can listen to the Pelican Post Game Report, the Sports Coma, Ring Kings Boxing World, All Tough Tiger Talk, all available on Pro Radio. Link is in the description section below. Also, become a Patreon member if you like what we're doing, you love what we're doing. Feel free to sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/the Pro Media Network. All our memberships start for either as low as $1. It has several different membership tiers depending on your level of support. So it depends on you. So you can help out for as little as $1 a month to help build a platform. You see, we working and putting great stuff together and keep growing. And the more support I get, the harder I go. Like we were broadcasting, I think 2 or 3 times a week. Now it's every day, except for Saturdays. I think it is Saturdays. We don't broadcast, but every other day. So 6 days out of a 7-day week, the sports coma in the building, family. I mean, that's dedication. That's love. So big ups to the family members. And plus on top of that, when you join the Patreon, you get access to locked content. There's over 30 shows of our special TSC Q&A live show that we do on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. after 6. And then, of course, there's the On Q with Big Q, which we'll be doing every Thursday. It's well over 13 or 14 shows of On Q with Big Q, which is when we talk about real stuff. That's the platform for it. What's going on in the world right now, On Q and Big Q, you want to know what time it is? Join the Patreon and listen to On Q with Big Q. We'll be doing that every Thursday. We'll be doing it live and talking about that real stuff every Thursday on Q with Big Q. So if you're interested in that, join the Patreon and so you can join up and be a part of that as well. So I'd like to thank all the family members for joining us today on the Sports Coma. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here. We always have fun. We constantly always doing great things, man. And we appreciate y'all. So big ups to the rest of the family members as well. Tess says, thanks for being here, everyone. Thank you, Tess, and appreciate Tess and the rest of the family members for all your super chats and your cash apps. The family members asking about cash apps. Cash app for the platform is $the Sports Coma. $the Sports Coma is right above my head right here. The cash app is right here. So if you want to help out that way, we appreciate it. And I thank all the family members that did send cash apps tonight, and also thank the family members for all the great super chats. The super chats that you guys do and all of the great support that you guys are doing. I thank you. And listen, like I said, we all in this thing together. This platform is for us all, because I would look mighty damn silly sitting up here talking to myself. I'm going to keep it real, 100% real deal Holyfield with you. So big ups to you families. I'll see y'all tomorrow on our Thursday show. We'll be back. And if you want to check us out later on, Ring Kings Boxing, link is in the description section for all of our platform shows. Pelican Post Game Report is getting spicy. A lot of stuff going on there, and we growing that as well. So big ups to the rest of the family members, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. Who that to you, and I'll see you later. Peace.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO